Hello all. I'm going to make sure my mic actually turned on this time because my stream deck's working again, and we should be coming through audio-wise to everyone. Hello, lovely viewers, listeners, and other observers of Logomancy content. We are Legends of Logomancy, and today we're going to be doing a charity stream for Make-A-Wish's Roll for Wishes campaign. This is going to be the Burning of Reach, a heavily modified and reskinned version of the Halo universe into D&D. So if you're following along and you're thinking that doesn't quite sound like how I played D&D 2024, correct, because we're going to be killing some Covenant. For those of you that are tuning in, maybe this is your first time watching a Roll for Wishes stream, we're going to be doing a little bit of a gauntlet style thing where you, the audience, get an opportunity to tune in and actually affect the way the game plays. You're going to make the lovely 4 players down below's lives harder by either giving them magical items that I will abuse for them, or by giving me advantage on things, which is the correct thing to do, or making monsters harder.
Sure, yeah.
There's plenty of stuff, like you'll get the gist of it. Let's just make their lives more difficult. It has been 4 years that we've been doing this now, raising money for critically ill children through the Make-A-Wish Foundation and Make-A-Wish International. We help provide children and their families with an opportunity to get on the road to recovery by getting to feel like a kid again. Every dollar and cent you raise through the Tiltify link that should be popping up every once in a while in the chat there for you to see and watch will give you an opportunity to donate and affect the game in real time. Now, with that said and out of the way, let's check in with our players. I'm going to start the opposite end. Or I guess, actually, I think I've moved people around. I'm going to start with Amps. How are you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing good. How are you? I should do the intro and not... Anyway. Hi, I am AllTheAmpersands. I'm Jason in real life. My pronouns are he, they, and you can find me at my Twitch channel, AllTheAmpersands, where I play a lot of video games with my friends. It's a lot of horror comedy, games with ghosts, puzzles, spells that go boom. Also, you can find me here in Logomancy sometimes, and you can also sometimes find me at the Pocket Dragon Pub playing role-playing games like this one. I'll popcorn it to Neon.
Hi everyone, it's me, Neon. You can find me all over the place, but mostly here on Logomancy. I'm your favorite storyteller's favorite storyteller, but only if your favorite storyteller is my dad. So pleasure to be here. I'm so excited to kill some people and probably die.
I'm dead.
I'm gonna toss it to Blackwell.
Hey everyone, how y'all doing? My name is Blackwell, your everyman in the TTRPG D&D verse here on the interwebs, and I'm here just to show you that, hey, you can do this too. You can hop on the stream, tell a fabulous story with some fabulous people, and then you wake up to your 9 to 5 in the morning, or if you're like me, you have a 6:30, 7:30, 8:30 wake-up call from your residential kaiju. I'm pretty sure our GM knows what I'm talking about as well. And now, to hand it to our newest player, GM.
Yo, 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 my name is GM of Reven. You can call me N. I am found everywhere at the internet as GM of Reven. I was about to say yippee-yay, but I just did say it, so there we go.
I was gonna say it, but I guess I just did.
I love it. I love it so much.
I'm here to cause mayhem. Based on what I talked with our DM while he was not sick last week. And I was told things, and so I am here to help create those things, what those things may be. I hope it's not dying yet, because that would be bad and sad, and I'd be mad.
Don't worry. I have
rhyme.
at least 2 more games before I kill you all.
Yay!
And last but not least, I will steal the spotlight to introduce myself. My name is David. I go by Lone Donut everywhere on the internet. Yes, it's a funny name. You can thank Microsoft, of all people, for coming up with it. I helped start Logomancy by believing that I could run a 14-hour D&D stream on the front page of Twitch for charity and kick off a global sensation that is Roll for Wishes. Had a business partner jump in and save me from making a fool of myself and run one of the best games I think I've ever played in. And now, 4 years later, we're still doing it, and all of you seem to love it. So thank you so much for tuning in, and we're going to jump in now, and we are going to quickly introduce our newest character the old-fashioned way.
With a bullet in the head.
But
No.
first, my favorite part of these things is all the fun little ramblings you get to listen to as radio chatter. Behold, brothers, the cleansing flames. Rejoice as the Covenant reclaim this world for the Ninshun. The great journey calls us onwards, unimpeded by the stench of human heresy. Their soldiers, desperate animals, put down like dogs. Sovo Lanu marks a new beginning and our true ascension on the journey. Field Commander Zor Vadamai, the Fleet of Particular Justice, during the cleansing operations of the Epsilon Arani system, Reach. Corporal Tigerwing, we're going to jump back in time a little bit here. You arrive, like many of the forces arriving to Reach right now do, aboard a Paris-class frigate. Yours, the Undue Optimism, is a fitting name for the ship, for it's an older Paris class that has survived one too many battles. To call her space-worthy is a little bit of an over-exaggeration, as she was in dock being repaired when the call from Reach came out, and she jumped with her complement of limited ODSTs at the time, Marines, and support, to hopefully defend the planet. As you arrive, you can feel the exit from slipspace. It is far rougher than any transition into real space that most are used to. You aren't so much deposited into real space, gently gliding in, as roughly thrust in. Everything shakes and rattles. You can already feel the ship protesting. You are an ODST, deep within the belly of the ship, and as far as you're concerned, the survivability of this vessel is probably not particularly concerning. All you know is you're here on Reach to kill hingeheads. Approaching the end of the bay where you and your fire team are is a mountain of an ODST. Somewhere along the lines, the genetic lottery was won by this man exclusively. Tall, weirdly handsome, and quite frankly built like a brick shithouse. He's got his helmet slung under his arm. You know this as Captain Alexander Cortez. He is the company commander of Jackdaw Company of the 15th Shock Troop Battalion, and your direct commanding officer. As he comes to you, he's got a Sweet William cigar hanging from his mouth, common with all the officers. As he approaches, he's already grumpy, you can tell. And he looks at you and your fire team Magellan. Goes, Magellan, I've got orders for you different from the rest. And he looks at you, and why don't you go ahead and describe yourself?
Corporal Tigerwing. Tigerwing is the code name, something that people gave her because she looked too small and slight to be of any consequence, ends up being much fiercer than she looks. Is a slight human, about 5'8", tall, short, shoulder-cropped hair of shockingly ginger strands, freckles across the nose, bright green eyes that kind of see through things before she looks straight ahead at Captain Alexander Cortez, just passed, because you're trained not to look at the captain in the eye unless he tells you to. She has this mean, runty look upon her face, like she's been into one too many fights. She is not charismatic whatsoever.
Excellent. He looks at you, takes the half-lit cigar out of his mouth, kind of looks at it annoyed, puts it back in, and just takes a heavy drag on it. He's like, relighting it, the smell of the ash and the tobacco filling the room. And he kind of lets out a low, long sigh and goes, Rook Base is one of those Oni bastard bases down below. Apparently, the eggheads down there have set themselves up into a little bit of a problem in the fact that they're unable to finish their job. They're trying to evacuate. They've accidentally disconnected their AI and they're not able to enact the Cole protocol. Sending you down to get started on the process. Make sure those guys get out of there. It should be a simple in and out operation for you. Take Magellan, get down there, get it dealt with. Understood?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Excellent. You drop him 5. He kind of walks away as he's going. You can see him like pointing at Marides, being like, come on, stow that shit. Like, we gotta go. Like, what are we doing here? And he's just barking orders as he goes and disappears off the deck. There are 3 other members of Magellan team here with you. There is Larissa. She's young. She is fresh as far as ODSTs go. This is her first combat deployment. You also have Andrews. You and him have been on a fire team together your entire career. The only point of tension between the two of you is that Hugh got promoted over him. And it's not really a point of, contention so much as he's punched one too many officers. Last but not least is... Please don't do this. Things are crashing. My notes just fall. There we go. Robin is the third member of your team. Everything went black for me for a second. It was not good. Robin's the third member of your team. They are human. You're 100% sure they're human, but every time anyone's tried to guess what gender they were assigned with at birth, they've refused to answer. They could have been assigned male at birth, could have been assigned female, and at this point, it's probably one of the largest betting games to whoever manages to figure it out first.
Tigerwing doesn't really care as long as Robin does their job, and I think that's why Robin respects them to some extent. Again, not the most charismatic individual, but really straightforward. Tigerwing goes, okay, team, you heard the orders. We pack up and move out. We have 2 minutes. And if Andrews gives me lip, I will give him a raised eyebrow and go, I'm still going to win that bet, Andrews.
He knocks on the side of your pod bay door as you get ready to go. And as you guys kind of pack into your kit, get yourselves loaded up, get everything in, there's the sensation you were the most familiar with. The rough hum of your pods being pulled into space. The doors are latched in, the blast doors seal around, kind of vacuum sealing you in. The back doors open, your pods begin to extend into space, and you're hovering over. You've seen Reach from orbit basically since you were a small child. Mostly because everyone has been forced to see Reach from orbit since they were a small child. It is the fortress world of humanity, the first world that was colonized. It has this importance that everyone has seen this skyscape. It's as common a propaganda piece as the globe view of Earth is. And as you're loaded in, you can see it doesn't look right. You can see patches of it are deep reds where they should be swirling clouds. You can see the signs of battle and scarring, and you can see in the distance the flowing edges of ships as they begin coming in and out of view, human and Covenant ships alike. There's an exchange of weapons fire as the undue optimism vibrates slightly at this point, shuddering a little bit as it passes and skims off the top of the atmosphere. There's no warning. There's no hiccup. There's no anything. It's just the sudden feeling of your stomach in your lungs. You recognize this. You're dropped. You're released. They're ready. They're sending you off. And as you begin to plummet through the atmosphere, the burning sensation of your ship as you go, you can see as flames lick out surrounding you, a re-entry being what it is. First thing to come over the radio is Andrews. He goes, shit, take a look at that, Tigerwing. And you've been together so long that you can't see where he's pointing. There's no feedback in. There's just the general sensation of him. You get an idea of what he's pointing at as his pod's kind of rotating just slightly above yours where you can see it's coming down. And you look towards another common propaganda piece that you're so used to seeing from the UEG. And you see the skyline of New Alexandria. This is, again, one of those postcard scenes. Visit New Alexandria, the jewel of humanity's colonies. And you're used to seeing sweeping skyscrapers and towering buildings and all of these beautiful structures. And what you actually see are these same structures twisted and warped and bent and falling in, and your brain screams at you saying what you see beneath it is an ocean that's appeared. An unbelievable amount of water has pooled at the base of New Alexandria. But you know it's not water. As a Covenant CCS class battlecruiser hovers, its ventral beam a brilliant lance of purple onto the ground down below in the distance. You know New Alexandria is in the middle of being glassed right now. That is steel, aluminum, dirt. That is a world being melted away.
Over the radio and waves, the last thing her crew will hear is they're getting gapped. The observation that Tigerwing has made. They're getting glassed.
You hear the sound of the radio crackle to life, and Larissa's voice comes through, and she starts to be like, shit, these... Oh, is that a... And it's static. And you watch, and you can see down below where her pod is, just evaporates into debris. Robin calls out really quickly, that's anti-air, evasive. And all of you reach for the controls. You begin to pull. The pod's trying to maneuver away, and you feel your pod snap and twist funny, and you begin to fall faster as your drag chute is caught in one of these anti-air fires and is evaporated away. Your retro thrusters begin to fire, but it's too soon. You begin to descend, but you know they don't have enough fuel to necessarily make this a soft landing. You're moving quickly. Next, you hear Robin call out, being like, quick, I'm gonna... Silence. There's a last minute as you look up and you can see Andrew's pod. And he begins to click on his radio and he's like, Corporal, all I need is... And you watch as the next round of fire hits that, breaks apart, the pod shattering into pieces. The only thing you can hope is that was a quick death.
I think Andrews would have heard his name, his real name, his Govy name, before he goes. Because Tigerwing already knows this is the end.
Your retro thrusters cut out. You're still too high, probably about 1,000 feet above the ground. You're moving slow enough that you know this impact's not going to necessarily hurt, but it is probably going to sting a little bit when you land. Your pod hits the ground hard and fast, and you quickly reach forward, ripping the emergency release. Your door comes off, and you are greeted by the sight of Rook Base in the distance. There is machine gun fire coming from the base as Covenant forces are advancing on it. I'm going to get you to give me 3 attack rolls really quickly here.
Okay. Any of my weapons on me?
Yeah, you'll have your weapons when you kind of came out, so you will be armed.
We'll use ruthlessness for the attack.
Okay.
Am I adding my dexterity to that as well?
Yes, that'll be your dexterity added to that as well.
I gotta prepare these things, you know? Okay. Attack 1 is an 18 plus 5.
Okay.
Attack 2 is a natural 20 plus 5.
Hell yeah.
And then attack 3 is a fail, unless of course they're weak. 7 plus 5.
Okay. You come out of your pod, the door flies open. You get the scene of the Covenant forces advancing on the base. You see the scientists and the Marines that were stationed there with them attempting to evacuate in the distance. You begin to run forward. As you do, you catch the sign of a grunt. It turns back with its arm at you, and you just, like, as you pull it out really quickly here with your magnum, it's just pop, pop, grunt goes down. You go to pull your next shot as you're coming along, and it's an elite. It turns to spur you, raises its arms and screams in just absolute raw. As it goes to charge forward into you, you catch lucky. You get your magnum clear into the middle of its jaw, pull the trigger. Elite done. And as you go to pull your last shot, you turn and you get your hand, you get to see like a brute in the distance. It looks at you as you begin to charge forward, your handgun drawn, and it just swats you away. It's a, like, not even necessarily so much of a, like, pick you up and move you, just the back of its hand makes contact with your chest, and it is like you are thrown across the ground. You roll to your feet, and there's the sound of engines in the distance. You can hear the scream of Pelican engines beginning to spin up. Your ride is about to leave. The scientists that you were here to make sure got out are leaving. But you can't see that Rook Base has been destroyed. You've got a decision to make. Do you try and go for the Pelican, or do you try to go for Rook Base?
If I see that the scientists that I'm supposed to help evacuate are getting out, that's fine. I would have clocked in that whole protocol wasn't completed, and that would take precedence, I think.
Okay, so you begin to run for Sword Base. Not activated, but you know if you get into the base, you should have enough clearances to get down and inactivate the cold protocol. You're still not 100% sure why the AI has been unable to do that. As you get to the door, the Covenant turn away from you. They're ignoring you at this point because the Pelican is definitely their primary concern. You watch as its engines begin to articulate and twist. It lifts up off the ground, smoke and dust and dirt being cleared. Machine gun fire from the rear as the Marines are firing on it. It begins to turn away, arcs as though it's going to start to come towards you, and then you watch the flashes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 streaks of green up into the air as fuel rod cannons are fired. They strike into the Pelican. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each hit brutal and aggressive. You watch the engines fail, and you watch as this Pelican that was beginning to lift off, barely above the ground, begins to fall, and it slams back into the ground. It slides across, its engines misfiring as it goes and grinds to a halt. You watch the Covenant descend on it. You know, if those people are lucky, they died in the impact. You make it to Rook Base, unannounced. Alarms are blaring. The facility's on lockdown. Nothing's responding to you. But you know, from all these Oni bases, there are access corridors you can make your way through. They're tight, they're tiny, they're technically meant for drones to operate through. Any normal-sized person would probably struggle to get through, but luckily, you are a relatively small individual. You're lithe, you're thin, you're able to move through these tunnels. It takes you 8 hours to make it to the basement. It is grueling. You are small enough to make your way through these tunnels, but they are tight and they're tiny and they're confined and they twist and they weave. At one point you hear gunfire as the system's base, like the base's defensive systems come back online. You hear the rallying of Covenant troops. You hear fighting somewhere within the facility. You know the Covenant are, and you've got one objective. You finally make your way down to the bottom. As you do, there's a hatch. You push the hatch open, and you're greeted by the sight of 4 Spartans standing there in the engineering facility. The one farthest from you picks up a Spartan laser, turns towards a door. Her cloak activates, and as it does, you watch a shimmer from behind. A hand grabs her by the throat, lifts her up, punches her in the gut, and you watch the brilliant light of an energy sword ignite. With little effort, this elite zealot tosses her body aside, turns to look at the other Spartans, and lets out a bellow as you can hear more Covenant forces making their way into this room. I'd like all 4 of you to roll for initiative, please.
Good news is everyone gets an advantage on initiative. Also,
Right.
does all the stuff that we had like set up ready go off at that moment when they all enter, or is that like we'll resolve that later?
We will resolve all that later.
Cool.
So even with advantage,
Mhm.
Even with advantage, just as an FYI, I rolled a 4 and a 5.
It happens.
So we'll
And,
take this
Somebody
5.
spelled the last.
I got 2 good hits in. We're okay. Oh no, please water. Hydrate. And hold on. I don't have enough points. I used all my points yesterday. But my highest is at 9. No, I rolled a 5, a 10.
Okay. So 10. Blackwell, what did you roll?
I got a 17 plus 5, so 22, 21, 22.
2. Okay. Neon?
14.
And Jolt. Ampersands.
17.
Okay. We just gotta do these guys. One, two, three, and then grunts. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh man, poor son of a bitch. So one of the grunts gets to go first with a surprising 24.
Oh,
Yeah. And we will set that in order.
This is the
Little
one
faster
turn
than
he's
me.
gonna get.
Yeah, right. I feel a little bad for them. A little bad. That is G2. Sorry, I'm just putting everything in order so we get everyone to go the way they are supposed to.
oh, we do have a hydrate.
Dude.
From Royer.
And then there's that. Okay, so in that you go there. Yes, that's right. Okay, so first and foremost, that grunt's going to go. Remind me what we set up last time. Let's go over really quickly the defenses we set up.
I know I was standing near the corridor we came through.
Yep.
And I was taking cover kind of on the nearby.
Yeah.
Whether that was up against the door or against like a console or something that was there, I had set up and taken cover and prepared for an assault from that direction.
I believe I set up the spike grenades at another entrance, so if anybody came through there, all I had to do was just push the switch. And
Okay.
it was both spike grenades, I believe. Yeah, it was both of them.
Okay. Sorry.
I'm trying to remember if I was taking cover. I think
Oh,
Part
it
of
was
me
up in
was
the
like-
rafters.
you were up in the rafters. I remember.
Yep.
Yeah, Oddy was in the rafters.
That. The 4 computers down here, the fail-safes one has been punched out.
Yeah.
I might be taking cover over there because if it's already wrecked, then I'm not going to feel bad about drawing fire over there.
Okay.
But I want to know if Oscar is still writing Odie's Mjolnir armor, right?
Correct.
And not. Okay, so they're still in the system.
Yeah.
Here. Okay, so cool. Then they're still connected. We can get them to do stuff. Cool. Love that for us.
Okay.
All right.
Oddy, as the grunt kind of comes down the thing, it pops out. It's like, die, heretics! At you as it comes down the wall. Do you want to use your spike grenades on him?
like my brain's like, why not? Because that's funny, but also. Nah, let him pass.
Okay. The like basically stumbles down, waddles out into the middle of the open, because they are surprisingly nimble. And he is going to take a shot at the first person he sees, which I think might actually be Patches. That is a horrific miss. Just like levels his plasma pistol, fires and stumbles back a little bit. It's like, oh no! As your like translation software in real time is trying to keep up with him.
I love the grunts.
Right. Yeah. That's him. That's him done. Oddy, you're actually next on the list.
Cool. So that what was the creature that just killed? God, Jesus, trying to remember characters.
Asha.
Yeah.
Killed Asha. Is it still there?
Yes, it is.
Okay, cool. Couple of things are gonna happen.
Okay.
Because bonus actions are funny. So first things first, we're gonna hit them with a scan. Oddy just points at the creature. I forget the creature's name at this point.
Who's an elite
It's
zealot?
the elite zealot.
Yeah, he's gonna point at the elite zealot and just say, "Hey, oh woo!" And first off, scan's going to hit him, so all allies gain attack advantage on their first attack rolls against that target until the start of my next turn. I gain +2 bonus to attack rolls against that target.
Okay.
As Oddy jumps from the rafters, this prismatic energy sword coming out, and I'm going for 2 attacks for him.
Okay.
Attack and extra attack.
So you won't actually have advantage because he was cloaked. So normally you would have disadvantage. So you are just negating both of those effects and having a normal attack roll with that.
Okay. So just 2 attack rolls at the same time?
Yeah.
Because this is my deck, so it's +5, correct?
Correct.
So that is a 18 +5 and a 16 +5.
So there's 18 +5 and a 16 +5.
Yes.
Both of those will hit.
Cool. So this is when things get funny because it's a +2 to my. What is it? I said +2 to my bonus to attack rolls against that target. So is that to the damage or to the rolls?
That's going to be. Sorry. One more time. Read that back to me.
Yes. You gain +2 bonus to attack rolls against that target.
Yeah. So that'll be to your attack rolls. So your attack rolls will take that. So if you rolled it was like 18 +16 +5 +2 to both of those.
Okay. Cool. So don't got to worry about that since they both hit. And this is 2d10, which is 4d10 since it's 2 attacks. What are d10s at? There's 1, 2, 3. I need a number. 4. There we go. (15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And you are 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 29 points of radiant damage as Oddy just says, shink, shink.
Uh, 29. Excellent. He takes, like, as you kind of go to slide in, and you start to slide it, like, basically your attacks graze against the side of you. Watch as they, like, cut through. You can see it sizzle through his armor and cut into him as he lets out this bellowing into your face as you are now standing, like, face to face with him.
So it's the attack, bonus action, movement, technically movement. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Next becomes Jackal Numero Dos. As you see, like, slides down and, like, waddles in, ignites his energy shield, begins to pull out his needler, scanning the room, trying to see. He's gonna have to pick between two of you that he can immediately see, and he's going to once again pick Patches for.
Nothing comes through.
Man, the dice like you guys today. That's gonna be a miss. As you just kind of like, when you watch like the needles like shatter off behind you. And then it gets to be our zealot's turn. Standing in front of you, the Sangheli zealot, bellowing against you. Right, I forgot about that. Sits there, and as he pulls his own energy sword back out, and goes, "You will die, heretic." And he is going to take his attacks, and that is 3 of them at you.
I'm gonna use lucky to give him disadvantage on one of those attacks.
Okay. I'm gonna say 1, 2, or 3. Which one do you want him to have disadvantage on?
We're gonna say 2.
Okay. He actually did roll worse, so that's a miracle. Okay. That is going to be that. So those will still be 2 hits against you.
Even with a 14.
This will probably, if this goes anything like my previous games have gone recently, these will be the only hits I get the rest of the game. So
Hopefully.
So if you're watching in the audience and thinking to yourself, man, it kind of sucks that the DM doesn't get a hit all the time, I would love advantage added to the pool. That would be great.
Kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me.
No.
Do
Send
it.
me to the Hat Man.
That's Benadryl. That's different. You lived through that.
You're going to take 29 points of radiant damage yourself.
Whoa.
That hurt.
Ow.
Yeah, that hurt. Uh-huh. Oh god.
And that will be the end of his turn. That takes it to being Jolt. You're up.
All right, so there's the Zealot, the Grunt, and the Jackal.
So far, yeah.
So far. All right, yes. I'm going to not waste this advantage that we... No, +2? +2 to hit
Yes.
the Zealot. I also, with the Carbine, it's scopes, I have advantage on the first attack if I haven't moved. I think I only get 1 attack per turn. I don't think techs get a second attack.
No, you get the...
I gain +2 attacks on rolls. You gain advantage on their first attack rolls against the target.
Which will negate the fact that he's cloaked.
Oh, and an advantage doesn't stack, so scoped isn't gonna give me advantage again. So okay, so 1, that's cool. I'm just still gonna shoot him. Perfect. Because we gotta take this guy out if he does that much damage. Absolutely not. Yeah, we're gonna have to be like, Oddy, get on the move so we can use grenades. And I'm gonna shoot him, and well, maybe I'll hit. That is a 15 to hit.
Total?
Unless I have a +2 from something. I don't think I do.
Nope, that won't hit.
Damn. All right. That's terrible. In that case, as a bonus action, I can hack a door, turret, or electronic system within 30 feet. Does this guy's armor count as an electronic system?
Ooh, I'd let you turn off his, try and hack into his,
I should have done that first.
his
Yeah, actually,
cloak.
if I can get him to decloak, that would be great. If it's contested, the system makes a wisdom save of DC 14.
Okay. And he fails.
Then I have control of it for 1 minute, and I'm going to definitely decloak this jerk, and I should have done that first.
Okay. You watch like the confusion roll over him as you watch as when he becomes visible again. Okay.
Fantastic. This is a good use of that. And then as a move, I think if I'm good, if I've still got cover, I'm gonna maybe duck down and get more cover.
Okay. That is going to be. He's making notes of that he's no longer cloaked, and he can't turn it back on you because you have control of it right now.
Yep. Oh, and actually, if that's his entire, well, that's, did I get a control of the cloaking system or the entire armor?
I'm going to be honest with you. Their armor is incredibly simplistic by comparison to what you are currently wearing. Actually.
Ooh. Okay.
Well, I would even say hacking into it, you would get that idea that the armor they're wearing, like, while in theory everything you've been led to believe is that they're fairly advanced, it's actually probably about on par, plus the shielding system, with what the ODSTs are wearing. You probably have more of an advantage in your armor than he does.
Okay. Wondering if I can, turning off the cloak is a good start. I'm wondering if I can maybe do anything else while I'm in there. I've got control.
Short circuit that.
Yeah, like like fry the
Middle
armor.
of the full plate armor. Do it.
But I don't know how much I can get away with in a round. So this is new territory because it's a homebrew and we don't know.
Well, we'll see this round you can shut off his cloak. Next round, we'll see what else we do.
Hell yeah, love that for us.
Anything else with your turn?
If I'm in a good position and I've got cover, I don't think I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm just going to. I might ready a grenade in case someone tries to move towards me. But that's actually, no, I can't take a ready action. I'm ready to take a ready action.
Excellent.
Ignore that. I'm done.
You hear more of the screaming, and Patch, as you watch as another jackal toddles through the little entryway that you guys had come down, squawking, igniting its energy shield, and kind of looks around the room. It does get a good look at Oddy as it comes, raises its needler gun, and is going to take a shot. Use the dice that actually hit. That's going to hit. I'm sorry, Oddy, I'm picking on you today.
Can I use Lucky again, or is that a...
I think it's a once per turn reaction.
It might be...
I'll look it up.
Then, if that is the case, could it be perhaps stated that since we were sitting there, we were waiting, sitting in wait, and my turn hasn't come around again, that this triggers my held action to take a shot to maybe impose disadvantage or something like that?
I'd give you an attack of opportunity in this situation.
Sure. How far away is he from me?
Probably about 30 feet, give or take.
Okay. I will pull the magnum from my side holster and take a shot here. Or wait, no, sorry. I'll pull my rifle out. I swapped out my mag. I have the mag ammo still written for some reason. So yeah, I pull out my battle rifle, burst fire rifle, and that is a 18 plus 6, so 24.
Will definitely hit.
And that will be 2d. Oh, I did not write that down. It'll be an amount of damage. Continue, and I'll let you know what that number is.
Okay.
So Lucky doesn't say reaction, it just says I can just do this.
Alright.
You have lucky points equal to your proficiency bonus that you can spend for things like advantage or disadvantage. So you could spend another. You only have 3 lucky points. You could spend one.
If Neon, which has shot them, does it already give them disadvantage, or is it just this is just a reaction to them coming in the room?
I want to see how much damage they do. That's gonna depend on the factor.
Wow.
That answers your question.
8.
8.
8 plus. Do I add my? Sorry, I haven't played a ranged character in D&D in forever. Do I add my Dex mod to the damage?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, then I did
Then,
more damage. Shoot.
Yeah, you if you forgot to add your dex, that could help.
Okay. That is 11 points of damage.
Okay. On to J1. Excellent. That will be enough to give him disadvantage, which is good. And takes that definite hit into a miss.
Cool. Because I got 4 hit points.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah. Now
Live
I
fast,
know
die
what
young.
now I know what you're asking. That makes sense. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Live fast, die young. We be all right.
That will be the end of Jackal 1's turn, which takes us to Patches. It's your turn.
Right.
What's your dex, by the way, Blackwell, really quick, so I can add that to the damage that would have been done to that zealot?
5.
Okay.
I am going to. Oddy! And I just leave my spot and I run across the room and I hit one of those sick slides across the floor as I pull a nanite repair kit or a nanite burst from one of the bags that I have that's slung across my armor, and I just slap the nanite burst on the back of me. And that is going to be. Oh, it's a bonus action to do that. Hell yeah. Okay. So that's gonna be. Plus my whiz modifier. 8 points of healing to you.
Yay.
And as the one hand is applying health, my other hand slots the rifle into its holster, swings the shotgun out of the cross lower back holster that it's in, and I pull it as I slide into this elite's crotch, and I'm just gonna blast upward.
Okay, give me an attack roll on that.
First attack is gonna be 16 plus 6 for a 22.
That will hit.
Second attack, because I get 2 attacks, is a. I rolled. What was that? 11? 11 plus 6, so 17.
That won't hit.
17 does not hit. Okay.
17 doesn't hit. This guy. Damn.
And he will take.
Didn't you get advantage on that hit, though?
Do I get it?
Oh yeah, because
Yeah,
he's
because it's your first attack. You get advantage.
because his Jolt took down the cloaking system, so it negated his disadvantage, negating
That's a
your
20
advantage.
total then.
Okay, that will hit.
Yay.
First hit is 21 points of shotgun damage
Okay.
directly to the crotch
Okay.
as I slide through his legs. And then the second shotgun hit is going to be 11 plus another 3, so 14 points to the ass as I slide my way through his legs and end up on the other side of him.
Specifically the ass.
Specifically the ass.
I have ruined the undercarriage of this man. This elite is done.
Excellent. Anything else with your turn?
Try to take better care of yourself. I can only fix so much.
My bad. I'm
And I
okay.
That'll be it.
Okay. You hear the distinct grunting of another elite as you watch a second elite come in, and he's holding 2 grunts by the scruff, and he literally just throws them at the pair of you, tumbling 2 grunts to your feet, screaming profanities the entire way as they tumble around, rolling up, and they're like, ah! And then he still gets to take a pot shot wildly at Oddy, probably. That's gonna miss. And yeah, just with his head, he pulls out his plasma rifle, and both shots go wild.
Did he come through the door with the spike grenades?
Yeah, he's standing in the doorway of the spike grenades. Yes, you may detonate them now if you would like to.
Yes, I would like to detonate them now.
Oh,
Because what are those? 3d6s, and it's 2. Was it? No, it's not just 3d6s. I believe it's more.
Really quickly, spike grenades were 3d6 piercing, with a dex save for that.
So 3d6, so it'd be 6d6 because it's 2 of them.
Yep.
What would be the dex save in this case?
Can I put that in there? It would be. It's treated as a spell, so say we'll do charisma modifier.
My charisma modifier?
Yeah, because you're playing. You're playing ranger, right? So wisdom, actually.
Wisdom. So
Wisdom is-
my would be.
I'm trying to remember.
Ranger's wisdom.
Yeah.
You got it. You got it. Ranger's wisdom.
Yeah, my modifier is
Charisma's
2.
paladin.
Okay, so it'll be then 10 plus 2 would be your modifier for that. So 12.
The 11 plus 2.
11 plus 2, sorry, so 13. He has to beat a 13. So he's gonna make one of those saves, fail the other one.
Cool. So for the first set.
So if you roll me
3d6s,
3d6, and then I'll have that.
So I'll do the first one, which you will have. So that is a 5, 6, and a 2. So
13.
11, 13 halved for the one that does half.
Okay.
That's just disgusting. 6, 6, 12 plus 5, 17 on the full damage one.
Okay. You watch as the shields around this elite like flare up and just gone, vaporizing as they go. He stumbles back a little bit, clearly injured by the blow, but he's still standing ready to go. And hello, Raiders. You're coming in at a great time. This elite is just bellows in rage, something that your translation software doesn't quite pick up, but you're pretty sure he referred to you as an intestinal worm. It's an in-universe insult for humans, but used by the Sangeli.
I was so confused. I was like, huh? Okay.
Excellent. Patches, you're done. The leet's done. That means our newcomer, Tigerwing. You just watched 2 Spartans absolutely wreck an elite zealot, a third one knock out his armor, and then they set off explosives to absolutely ruin the day of a second elite. There's a bunch of Covenant in this room, and you have just opened a hatch into the space to find yourself in the middle of a combat zone. What are you doing?
First of all, I counted 2 needlers, 1 plasma rifle, and an energy sword.
Yep.
Right? Cool. So me as a player, that's what I was looking for.
Preemptively looting. I love this.
Listen.
Open the door, lock eyes, be like, I want your gun.
No.
Mine.
No, I was just looking and
Dibs.
seeing what they were using. Difference.
The teammate goes down and it's just like, nice loot, bro.
I'm gonna need that
comment.
guy's arm.
I mean, I don't know these three, obviously. What do I know about Spartans again?
You would not like all you would know as far as Spartans go is two important details. One, they are superhuman soldiers that are the frontline image of what everyone expects to be the heroes of humanity. Two, when they first really became known to the world, what only could be assumed was 16-year-old Spartan ripped the arms off of an ODST and beat two other ones to death. And so you probably don't like Spartans.
Okay. Right. So I want to get on these guys' good side. Got it.
Yeah.
If I possibly can. And so another elite zealot just came in, launched 2 minions at the Spartans. I'm not too worried about the minions. What I am worried about is about the needler that I saw from the first jackal, and then the needler and or weapon that the elite is carrying. I did see an energy sword as well.
Mm-hmm.
I have added that to my list as well, DM.
You can only carry 2 weapons, remember?
Tigerwing's out here shopping while the rest of us are fighting for our lives.
I have
No,
used,
that's valid, though.
I have used
Valid.
3 out of 12 rounds, and I don't know if I can get any more rounds for
That's fair.
for No Mercy. So once it goes out, I'm gonna need another weapon. That may have been done on purpose. No Mercy. Sorry, Ruthlessness was my weapon. Not inspired by the musical. Epic.
For sure.
No, not at all. Not at all. Even though that is my favorite song. I am gonna take shots. I'm gonna take a shot at the elite that just came in.
Okay.
Get them off of the Spartans so that they can do a. Wait, the elite just was standing in the doorway, so he already got attacked.
Yeah, he just got
Okay, cool,
absolutely
cool.
blasted by 2 spike grenades.
Sweet. Is he gone? Or
No,
is he
he's still up. He's
still up?
not
Okay.
happy, but he's still
And then-
standing.
And then the minions are still around.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I see any other door other than the door that they blasted through?
You see 2 elevator shafts that look in very rough shape.
Okay, that's the way out. Okay, cool. Good to know. Because everything else is going to go that way. And so I'm going to whistle to the 3 Spartans and whistle from where I am in the hatch. So they know that where I'm at. And then I'm not charismatic. I don't know if they understand what a whistle of, hey, doofuses, there's an elevator shaft that way. Instead, I'm going to shoot with No Mercy. Is the elite within 80 feet of me? 40
Yes.
or...
They're
Okay,
like
great.
40 feet.
Then I'm going to use my action to shoot at him.
Okay.
Gosh, it's been a while since I've played fighter. So D&D 24 says that I do get an extra attack.
Yep.
At level 5.
I don't know if ODSTs actually get.
No, they get an adrenaline surge. So
Yeah.
there's that one. Okay. I don't need to use that one. I just need to attack. Okay, cool. I am going to be making a melee shot with No Mercy. It's an M7.
Okay.
It is not within 5 feet of me.
Correct.
So I'm just going to be making a regular shot.
If it's the one that me and Neon fighting, you also get advantage.
I'll take it. I won't take it. I rolled
no.
2 10s. I rolled 2 10s.
No,
So
better than...
yeah, but that's a 15 for both. I'm gonna dump those guys away. Not using those dice. Does a 15 hit or no?
No,
Probably
that will not hit.
Cool. I will use my movement to get to the elevator.
Okay.
Oh, and can I take the energy sword?
The one that he's currently holding?
He's currently.
No, there's bodies on the ground.
None of them
Not
have an
yet.
energy sword.
There's a Spartan laser on the ground.
Mm-hmm. There's a Spartan laser and also a cloaking device that's on the body.
I'll take the cloaking device.
Okay.
No offense, R.I.P. Grabbing the cloaking device right away.
I feel like as soon as they take that, Oddy would see them like scoop it up and be like, "Hey, yo, wait a minute, I need that."
Then get to the elevator. Well, you heard the whistle, so
Yoink.
What the hell is a whistle supposed to mean?
as they walk / run to the elevator shaft, that is partially like terminated.
Okay.
Oh, everyone hydrate.
Oh, hydrate.
Thank you.
I was getting thirsty. Thank you for making me keep my voice safe. Oh, I know who that is too. Hey, buddy. As you run over to the door, you run past the door that everyone's kind of been like piling down towards the elevators. You see as a jackal like toddles in through there, lighting up his energy, and he just like as you go by, he's gonna take his chance to try and shoot at you. Man, the dice are loving you guys tonight. You are going in dice jail. And he misses as his needler goes wide.
They love everyone else. They don't love me.
Okay, listen, I'm gonna clock that
Yeah.
because I want it. But I'm gonna clock that weapon. Noted.
The two grunts at the standing next to you guys who got tossed in there. One of them is going to take a shot with his plasma pistol at Oddy and miss. And the other one, seeing the opportunity presented to him, goes, "Die, heretics!" And as you see as he lifts his arms into the air with 2 ignited plasma grenades. And I'm gonna get Oddy and Patches and the Elite to all make dexterity saving throws.
This might be it.
Oh, that's gonna be a
sorry.
dexterity saving throw of 14.
Okay, we're good.
That
natural?
that grunt can shove it up his because I rolled a natural 20.
I got a 14, so I need it.
Okay. So the Elite failed. So he's gonna take the full brunt of 8 points of damage, which will put him there. The grunt in question is just gone. You are dead. Just vaporized in the heat of the moment. Oh shit, that other grunt has to also. Yeah, that's right. Okay, well.
Hey, take out the other grunt.
No, actually, the other grunt managed to just survive, taking 8 points of damage, but is definitely worse for wear.
And I take half of that, so 4. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Did I need to roll?
No, you
Or
were far
did,
enough away.
I was far enough. Okay. I knew one of us was on it, but I was typing 2.
Did the elite also roll?
Yes, he did. And he took damage from it. He took the full 8.
Good.
And that is grunt number 3 off the map. And last but not least, another grunt waddles down the staircase, takes one look at the entire scene, and you see him turn to grow as the elite grabs him and tosses him back towards the fight. You see this grunt's just no, not my fight, and turns to run away, and the elite's it is your fight, get in there, tossing him in, and will not have anything left for another action. So now there is just an extra grunt in the pile that is terrified.
I am team that grunt.
They just abused these poor little
none of us
guys.
are killing them. We're gonna look at this run. You want to get out of here? We're getting out of here. You want in? Drinks after this?
Take us back to the top, the grunt that started it all, who is still miraculously somehow still alive and managed to avoid drawing anyone's ire, is going to change that and take a shot
Bigger fish to fry.
with his plasma pistol, and that's a miss. And never mind. You Patches, you watch as you're like from your spot where you're like shotgun to the balls of the zealot, that like plasma bullet goes right over top of you.
I'm behind the zealot now. I'm not still down there. That'd be dangerous.
Oddy, it's your turn again.
We're just gonna do 2 attacks because
Okay.
I believe, my marked would wear off at this point.
Yep.
So we're just gonna do 2 attack rolls. Ooh, okay. One's a nat 20. The other one is a 15 plus 5.
Okay, so both of those are gonna hit.
Nice.
The nat 20, remember, full max damage plus then rolling an attack roll.
So we're gonna
damage
do so it's 20 off rip, 2d10s. We're just gonna make that
Plus
simple,
your dex modifier.
plus my dex.
So that should be 22, right?
My dex is a 5, so 25 off rip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that means that if it was because he got hit twice, he should take an extra 5 points of damage from the previous round.
Yeah,
I already
we got
took
that.
into account that. That's already been added in.
Yeah, it was because we added words, brain word.
Yeah, that's why I asked what
Never
your
mind.
dex was so I could to take it in. So your first hit is a full 25 plus whatever your actual like roll for that first hit. That's a nat 20 is going to be.
Nice.
So we're gonna do these 2. That is 16, and then these 2. That is 9 and 6, 9, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31.
Okay.
Plus 10 because 2 attacks, 31, 41, plus the 25.
Okay.
Yeah.
Elite zealots are something of a serious threat. Your entire time when you were an ODST, basically meeting one of them was considered to be a death encounter. You did not survive meeting one. However, what does it look like as you dispatch this zealot with your energy sword?
I think the funny thing is that Oddy this entire time has been happy-go-lucky, fun joy. But as this first hit hits, and then the second one just goes into its head, and they start carving down, there's a moment on comms where y'all just hear Oddy say, "For those that you have taken from me that are no longer here, I still hear their voices at night." Whoosh! Retracts the energy sword, bonus action, disengage, starts following the ODST soldier. Hey yo, I still need that cloaking device.
Hey, David, question for you.
Yes,
The elevator that they're running towards, that's the one that we disabled, correct?
that is 100% correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I figured. Wanted to check in for clarity's sake.
That full health jackal is gonna watch you guys kind of run by, trap yourselves in a room, and he is going to. He's got that on, so he's gonna do that. He's gonna do. Oh nope, that is the wrong dice. That does not count. That's what I want. And he's gonna miss. Bring us back to the top of the round. That's Jolt. You're up.
Oscar, can you fill in our newcomer with all of our relevant data? I think they're gonna need it.
Of course, I'd be more than happy to upload everything I have taken during our encounter to them. And like Tigerwing, you feel like your system get accessed remotely as you just get like a complete download of like really quick data. It's like runs through, you watch it scroll across your HUD really quickly, and then it like shrinks down into a little folder with a little like a notification icon saying like, hey, you should probably read this at some point.
There's a little note, hopefully, saying, and I'll get on, and if she's connected to comms, I'll say, we have another escape route. Those elevators aren't it.
Tigerwing will probably read that note. Also presuming that if you've hacked into their communication device, you hacked into their comms, and they're going, I mean, the moment she hears there's a different escape route, oh, she's gonna do a flying kick backwards to come back around and like a bat face over Oddy's like body, just like.
And there's also probably like another little note that just says, also, hey, colon, capital D.
No, not the Halo 2 text chat.
No. Is there a group, presumably like this second elite that showed up, like in whatever else that they dragged in, is there, nobody's around them, correct?
Yeah, it's all of them are now present in the room.
I love that they're grenadable. I'm going to throw a plasma grenade.
Excellent. Oh, that's gonna be it.
Yeah, and this does an extra die of damage because of attack, and I have bonus with demolition. That's a shite roll. That's terrible.
Oh no.
Yeah. Damn. Oh no, wait. It's Dex. Oh, I don't roll to hit. Never mind. It's Dex save.
Dex save.
Phew. I rolled a 3.
No.
That's that doesn't have to be.
Give me your so 11 plus your intelligence modifier.
11 plus my intelligence would be 16.
Okay. That is only the elite succeeds in that. So
I figured that's cool. I should. This is lightning fire damage. I
believe
Is it plasma? Then it's
yeah,
lightning.
the lightning. I don't know why I ended up putting 2 in there. I don't think there's supposed to be lightning damage.
19 points of lightning damage.
Excellent. We go into there. That is gonna do that by the skin of his teeth. Barely alive, and you are dead. And so are you. I feel for that one grunt. Okay. That puts you with. And sorry, it was 19, correct? So that's
19, yes. So 9 for the elite.
The jackals are still standing, but all their energy shields, as the explosion hits, you just watch them like disappear, and they kind of all stumble back a little bit. And then you watch the 3 of them look at each other, and there's a very clear example of like, he can't kill all of us. As like, is very much the body language you get from the 3 of them as they like look at one another really quickly in this moment, as like they're all injured. They've all been like basically almost knocked off their feet.
Also, how much time is left on the data wipe that we started?
It will complete at the end of this combat, basically.
Okay, great.
As long as you don't somehow manage to draw this combat out for significantly longer, but it'll be done soon.
Okay, cool. I didn't want to leave before we finish that part of the mission, and then we got to get Oscar out of here. But I want Oscar connected as long as possible.
Yeah. Anything else with your turn?
Actually, that's a really good question. I probably have. Well, if they're not, I'll worry about it if they cloak themselves. But can I have Oscar? Is there any defenses in this room, Oscar? Can you activate them?
Oh, unfortunately not. This space was designed to go up when the nuke went. I could still arm that.
How long does that? If that takes a while, then yes, we should get that started.
Oh, it's a nuclear bomb. I could set it off immediately if you'd like.
No.
And you watch, like, in the background, like, literally one of the things, like, and it, like, it slides up, and it's literally just, like, there, out in the open.
Yeah, Director Jolt says no.
Oh.
That's the
Folds back away.
We still got to get you out of here.
Most unfortunate, but acceptable.
Well, we do need to arm
just
it.
ends the campaign right here.
Thanks for your donations. See you next time.
If you want to see the nuke go off, donate now.
For $1,000, I will set the nuke off.
I mean, for $1,000, I would applaud that. Absolutely.
I would not be mad. I'd just be like, well,
We did it.
GG's.
We did it. Okay, but I'll just be like, Oscar, if you can and if you can arm that once we get you off the system, great. If not, we need to do that now. But don't need to explode it yet.
I like being able to use the Oscar faces on the new overlay to, like, express his thoughts in real time to everyone.
Yes.
Excellent. Then that takes us to one of the jackals who is standing and good still. Oh, where are you? He's gonna take a quick pot shot at Patches there.
Yep. You can try.
That's a natural 20. Fucking
Oh no.
I'm gonna hit you with a disadvantage real quick.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, we're not doing that. No.
That's still an 18
Oh.
with modifier.
It's
18
not
will
what's
do
your-
it by 1.
Okay. But it's
no
not
crit
gonna.
damage is nice.
Yeah, it's not gonna rock. And that will be.
Can I really quickly over the comms direct an ally within 30 feet because I have fire team support? The ally, in this case, Patches, we get a 1d4 on their next attack roll or saving throw before the start of their next turn.
Yep, definitely we can do that.
Okay,
I
it'll
think actually
use
Patches is next though in the attack order, just before you.
Okay, well, then,
Hold off for now.
okay, no problem.
That is still gonna be that. That is 5 points of piercing damage against you, Patches.
5. Okay, that's fine. It gets sucked up by my shield.
Which makes it your turn.
Okay. And it will be my turn. And I will. Oh, the elite's still standing in the doorway, right?
Yeah, so there's an elite in the doorway. There are 3 jackals and the grunt that just got thrown at all of you.
Yeah. Okay. I will.
Oh, for my own edification, are those elites standing like on our side of the doorway or their side of the doorway? Is it on the opposite side of the doorway?
He was like basically in the room with you guys, but he's like
Okay.
still standing there. Yeah.
Because if I could have been like hack the door and shot it on them, then and missed that chance, I would have kicked myself the rest of this campaign. Anyway, sorry. Thank you. I feel better.
I will kind of standing over the zealot elite. I'm assuming Asha's body is somewhere nearby.
Yep.
I will run over, do a quick once over of Asha, be like, yeah, I can't fix that. Fuck. Oh God. Well, let's make it worth it then. And I'll pick the Spartan laser up off her body and
Okay,
just
yeah.
beam this elite with it. How much ammo does the Spartan laser have? Because the sheet doesn't say that it has ammo.
So it has
just says
one
that it has a
charge,
recharge.
and then it has to recharge afterwards.
Okay.
It's got the same nuclear power plant in it as your armor, so it has a lot of ammo, basically.
Gotcha. All right. I will pick that up, and I will shoot this elite.
You give me an attack roll.
That is a 17 plus 6.
That
so
will hit.
23. And that is going to be a number of d12s worth of damage.
2d12 plus their dex.
Yep. That's a total of 6 because I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Oh no. Okay. Fair enough.
It has more recoil on it than I was expecting.
Yeah,
And it goes wide. Like I hit him and it.
just kind of glance off.
Oh, that thing kicks like a horse in the morning. Well, and I'll toss a grenade at the jackals with my extra attack.
Okay. They have to make a. Which grenade are you using?
DC. It's a plasma grenade, so it's another lightning.
Oh, he's
I will roll the D8
They all fail.
on that.
I don't even know what you rolled. They all failed. I'm gonna send all of you to dice jail. If you would like, send me dice to roll to be able to kill my players, please.
Okay, so that's
You need to get yourself a
1,
bard.
Right?
2.
I believe there was a
Um,
donation.
That's
most recently.
19. 19 points of lightning damage.
Excellent. Glitter damage. Okay.
Glitter damage, you say?
Glitter?
Yeah, your grenade as it goes off, you were expecting the like flash of plasma as it like extends out. What unfortunately for these jackals happens is somebody had managed to pack one of these plasma grenades with glitter. You know, the same ones you get when you headshot it. Yay! From headshotting a grunt. What happens now is instead of being covered in plasma energy and having to deal with the circumstances, these jackals, which to themselves were already kind of like, maybe we're gonna like see how this goes and maybe we're just gonna leave, are now covered in burning plastic. As like glitter is ignited, yep, exactly, and just like covers them, and the sound plays in real time. It is, you just watch as these jackals and they howl. Can you roll me the damage on that?
I did. It was 19 points of damage.
And to everyone's horror, as like the jackal's skin like cooks and like sizzles and they and like drop, they just like to the knees and they like fall over. Just the weirdest part is they still look like they're covered in glitter, and it kind of smells like roast chicken in here now.
Beware the horrors of microplastics.
Clearly.
And I will use my movement to slide to cover to ensure that I am not, out in the open.
Okay. The elite left standing and has suffered quite badly under you, but has done better than his commander had done. Kicked into a rage, is going to make an attempt to change dice. How do you roll? There we go. That's going to be an 18 to hit you, Jolt, with his plasma rifle.
18
Yep.
will hit. That sucks.
It is a 7 points of lightning damage.
Thank you, shield. I'll go be sucked up by my shield.
And then he is going to charge forward, and Oddy, he's gonna try and grab you. I need an opposed strength check.
Strength or dex?
Dex. We'll give you a dex.
Also, I forgot. Cover is I had cover where I was. Is that just a +2 to armor class?
I believe so, yes. Unless it's full
Then
cover.
It would still hit.
Okay.
Okay. Just checking.
Saving throw, or is this something else?
Yeah, treat it as a saving throw. You're trying to.
15 plus 9.
Okay, you're gonna deftly, as he goes to kind of grab around you, and he just barely misses you with his hands as he kind of sneaks to try and snag you really quick. And that's gonna take it to Tigerwing. Your turn.
Number 1, everybody hydrate.
Yes.
Oh yes, of course.
Oh, I'm out. Oops.
Number 2, Tigerwing sees the guy in front of Oddy, who is based. So she's in terms of this space that we're in. Oddy is kind of within at least 10 feet of her. The elite is in front of her, right?
Yes.
Whew, cool. Are they within 5 feet of me?
The elite.
Yeah.
No, they're gonna be a little bit further than that. Probably
Mm.
10 for the argument of.
Cool. That's fine. I'm gonna close in so that I'm within 5 feet because then I get my close quarters proficiency if I get a hit, and we're gonna use ruthlessness because why not? And I'm just gonna take a shot. I have a lot of d20s on the side, and because I'm in melee, and are we using? Brain. It's been a minute. Do I have advantage because I have an ally nearby? Or no?
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Cool.
The elite's distracted.
Great. Oh, that is nice.
Flanking.
Okay. So I got a 16 plus 5 on the shot.
Okay, that'll hit.
Cool. So I have to roll a d8. And also because I'm making a melee or shotgun attack with it against a creature within 5 feet of me, I will also add a d6 to this roll.
Okay.
Okay, that cocked. Can I re-roll my cocked dice?
Yeah, reroll a cock dice.
Your what die?
My, crotcheted. Listen, things happen in life, and
Cocked dice happen.
10
Dude.
points total. 8 with the gun and 2 with the extra damage bonus. And then because I like to do that so much, I don't think I get an extra hit though. Hold on. Right? No? Yes,
Nope. Nope.
no. Okay, cool. I'll just move in such a way that I am always behind it, so I have access to the back of its head. That's all.
Okay. The grunt that was thrown into the room and has like miraculously managed all of this fire is just like crawling across the floor towards the door. He's just like, nope, and just like making a go for it. Oddy, back to you.
Cool. This elite's like right in front of me, right?
Yeah, he ran up to try and grab you, so he's like staring you in the eyes.
Cool. So once more, rapid mobility. I could take the dash or disengage action as a bonus action. When you dash, may move to enemy space without provoking opportunities of attack. So I'm going to dash, which is 120 feet. Whichever direction gets me away from them.
Okay.
Hit a mean like pivot turn, sliding back, sniper rifle. Boom, boom.
Nice.
Beautiful.
So I got to show these dice off again because it's very funny when it does this. Another natural 20.
Oh, let's
Yes.
go.
This is from my bard. This is for my green green Dragonborn Paladin. So nat 20, and then the second one was that's an 8 plus 5.
That one won't hit,
So that-
but your nat
yeah,
20
that-
will. So give me max damage plus roll the damage, please.
So let's see.
That's a full sniper rifle, right?
I did not reload the first time after I fired the first game, so that was I need to reload after this.
Yeah.
Just to keep it fair, because I'm like, I know I didn't reload. I didn't say reload. So that's max damage, which is
25.
No, that's 30. Because 2 shots.
Yeah. Plus, because they're D10. 2D10.
Yeah, that plus 5. Yeah, that's 30. So I messed up on that.
Well,
one.
so
Second
you,
5.
yeah, no, only one 5, because you're getting
Oh, okay.
max damage plus then you're gonna roll again. So you'll get 25 plus whatever you roll.
Okay. I thought it was an extra 5. Oops. Anyway, 25. And that's a 6 and a 9. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 plus 25.
40?
40 plus 5 because of the attack. 45 points of piercing damage.
Excellent. Just the crack rings out, and you watch as it connects with this elite's shoulder, and he twists in a way that there's no getting up from that, and he just crumples.
Think over comms once more. You all hear Oddy just say, "I still hear their screams. I don't sleep well. You will not either."
Jolt, we are back to you. You've got a grunt attempting to escape. Are you going to let him?
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, is that all? Is that all we have? Is the grunt and then the elite?
The elite is dead, so it's just this one grunt left.
Oh
I thought we were
gosh,
gonna take and get drinks.
I thought we had that, and I thought we had a couple more elites left. So,
No.
Sweet. No, I'm going to shoot the elite.
Okay.
If they're trying to escape, yeah, we can't take the drinks. Oh well, we tried. Barely. Let's see. Oh
Poor buddy.
no, nat 1. That's terrible.
Oh.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
How do I fire gun? How do I fire gun?
Yeah, like rings off. Like,
And I'm just like, really? Really? Yeah.
anything else?
That would have been a 6 to hit if a 6 hits. So.
Plus anything, or just like that was like after modifiers?
That was after modifier.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, that wouldn't hit. Patches, it's your turn.
You're doing okay there, Jolt.
No. My pride hurts.
All right,
That's
well, I'll patch it up
That's out
later.
of your wheelhouse, obviously.
Oh, I can patch up pride. Nothing a good old lollipop can't fix.
Hey.
I'll lay this grunt out.
Okay.
I'll shoot him.
Do me an attack roll. Watch all of you
Oh,
miss on
yeah.
this poor grunt.
It'd be so funny. Oh, that's a skew. Oh, the first one's gonna go wide. That's an 11.
Okay. Not that wide. You're close.
I'm close. Cool.
We're just tormenting this poor little grunt.
You're not gonna believe this. Second attack's an 8, so I also miss.
Oh no.
He's just crawling away like, no! Tigerwing,
I
it's
think
your
I
turn.
go from like going to shoot at this grunt to just like. No words.
Are you going to let him go?
No.
From the side, Oddy can hear Tigerwing say, "I thought y'all were professionals."
You're professionals. Laid out too flat. Last one's just getting away a little bit. It's fine. You do better then.
I will on my turn.
It is your turn.
Great.
Nope.
Okay, cool. Taking out no mercy, because it is an automatic. I can fire twice for attack action. Both rolls are at disadvantage beyond a short range. Are they within 25 feet of me?
Yes.
Cool. So will my rolls be at disadvantage?
Nope.
If perfect, that'll be great. So first shot is gonna be a natural 20
Beautiful.
and another natural 20. So both of them are nat 20s. Let's just how do you want me to do this? Because I rolled a 6 and I rolled another 6.
I'm going to be honest with you. With
Uh-huh.
2 nat 20s back to back,
Mhm,
that
mhm.
grunt is done. How do you dispatch him?
One shot through the head and then the other shot through the crotch area for pride.
That will be the end of the grunts, and we're gonna jump to a quick break. Let our players stretch their legs. Let me figure out why my camera is being weird, and we will be back in 5 minutes.
You know what? Same.
I'm just sad no one took the opportunity to donate $1,000 for
To
Well for
blow up the
Wishes
campaign.
towards
It's
that.
not too late.
It's not too late. We have a
Look,
huge.
We've still got 2
campaign
episodes
still.
left.
Yeah, we're midway. It's not too late. We have,
Well,
Excellent. You are in a room covered in blood. Very little of it yours. And
Except for Oddy.
except for Oddy, with yourselves surrounded by a fallen comrade, defeated foes, and as you're sitting there, Oscar comes online and goes, I've completed deleting all records of information within this facility. However, I would still recommend priming the nuclear weapon for detonation.
I mostly concur. My concern is, can we be in that escape Pelican and on our way before you detonate it?
For sure. We'll just have to carry a activation beacon with us. And you watch as like the terminal like folds out and there's like a small cylinder that basically comes out. This is a remote access beacon that will allow us to prime it from anywhere as long as we're within communications range of this facility.
Love it. Love it.
Do I hear all of this as they're talking?
I don't know. Did you have you guys patched her into your comms or did you just intercept
Oh
hers?
yeah, absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
yeah, you would
Yeah.
hear Oscar chatting with you.
Okay. The moment I hear Pelican, I'll say, "You mean the ship that crash landed and got run over by the Covenant just maybe 8 hours ago?"
No, more
Different
slightly.
Pelican.
Different birds.
Hasn't
Got
taken
it.
off yet.
No, you're
Yeah.
talking about the traitorous scientists who left me behind.
Whoa.
My apologies. We haven't met yet. You must be the AI.
I am Oscar, a second-generation artificial intelligence designed by Catherine Halsey herself.
Do I know who Catherine Halsey and would I care?
Probably not. You wouldn't have, like, you would know that she's a scientist within Earth. She's regarded kind of very highly, and maybe you've heard she's related to the Spartan program, but it would be more of a passing. Yeah, I think she's the one who did that.
So in my mind, in terms of the propaganda and hierarchy, even though ODSTs don't like the Spartans, I'm kind of like the odd personnel just because they're super highly trained in a different fashion than I am, even though they may have started in as an ODST. Would I respect them and follow their orders at this point for my survival?
Probably. I mean, your highest chance of getting out of here is the folks who were able to quickly dispatch most of a Covenant force.
Yeah, especially the elite. Cool. I will look at Oddy and see how bedraggled they are and go, see, here's the thing. I don't know much about this cloaking device, but I don't think getting blood on it is a good idea. Even though it's kind of sticky, but that's not my blood.
It's definitely not your blood. Your blood's still in you.
I would say something, but I feel like that would be disrespectful, sir. Here, passes on to the cloaking device to Oddy or to. Actually, I would pass it over to the person named Patches, but I don't know that.
I think as soon as you like reach out to pass it to me, then before like you start moving away, Oddy just reaches out and just.
Give me opposed dexterity checks, both of you. Or all three of you? I don't know if Patches
I guess
would
all
get...
three. Yeah, I'll that's a natural 20.
I rolled a 16, so totally did not. Yeah.
Is a 19 plus 9. What's your natural 20 plus?
Natural 20 plus 3, so 23.
So
So 9.
Oddy would actually still beat you because natural 20s don't matter.
For skill checks.
Yeah.
I did the best that I could do.
Yep.
So we do a low 5, and I'll be like, okay.
Snack.
He's
Okay.
a little bit, he's got sticky hands. Always has.
Oddy,
It's not
you-
my blood that's on it though. It's a little sticky, but it's not my blood.
So,
Can we maybe leave the room before disrespecting the person it came from?
Yeah, absolutely. My apologies. Can I? She takes she looks at her little magnum and then looks at the weapons. Do you mind if I take one of these?
Whatever.
Cool. This is Ruthlessness 2.0, and she's gonna get. I have a slew of weapons on the floor. Which one should I take? Hold on. Let me just go to my list. Listen, there's a lot. So I know there was a plasma rifle, and there was a needler 2.0, and then there was an energy sword, and then are there any other weapons and or on the ground that I can quickly snag?
yeah, I mean, you only be able to use 2 at a time during combat, though.
I'm gonna be replacing one.
Oh, okay, yeah, there's needler, energy, pistols, and plasma rifle, and then you would not be able to use the energy sword. So there would be the plasma pistols, the needler, and the plasma rifle available to you.
Okay, they are going to take Ruthlessness and go, I like you, but I feel like I need to a little bit more oomph, and they will take the plasma rifle.
Okay.
I'll exchange
You
Ruthlessness.
also find a bottle of water as everyone is redeemed a hydrate again.
Oh.
Thank you. Then I will take that. I will take the plasma rifle, and I will ditch my magnum.
Excellent. There is one matter left to address. So first, Oddy, you cannot run 2 functions at the same time. The system that allows you to move so quickly is a function of your armor, as well as the suit. You are looking at something like the meta in this case, where you can't run both systems simultaneously. And while in theory Oscar could help you try to run all of them simultaneously, you're going to wear him down as well just as quickly. So it will exhaust him, and he will have to take a break temporarily. Alternatively, you can alternate between the 2, either acting as an infiltrator or as a recon.
So in this case, it's just a matter of switching the abilities.
Yeah. It will take you an action to do so, because it's a conscious go through and actually reboot your armor's protocol system basically. So you'd still get your bonus action, but it would be a dedicated I'm changing between this and this.
I think the funny thing is, it's because my brain's saying, so it's basically either speed or stealth, because those are the 2 main things that I would really just be switching out.
Yeah.
Just those 2 abilities. I think, ironically enough, we're gonna do that real quick, where they switch out that they remove the 10 extra speed real quick, that sense of speed.
Yeah.
To get to have the cloaking ability. Because still, I get my bonus action to disengage dash at the same time. I'm just adding a little bit more spice.
Okay.
So drop my speed to 50. Now we can cloak.
Excellent.
Also reloading, just so I can verbally say that I have reloaded the sniper rifle, so 4 new rounds.
Wonderful. Oscar sits there and goes, I don't mean to bring this up in such a thoughtless manner. Unfortunately, we cannot allow the armor of your fallen companion to fall into enemy hands. We will have to set the failsafe.
Yeah, I was thinking of something along those lines.
The armor itself actually has a detonation system built in, and the only thing left in this room of importance is the nuke, which is shielded and would handle the small explosion that would be set off, but it would completely destroy the body and the armor itself.
Yeah,
I will. Give me a minute.
Yeah.
And I'll go to the body. And Asha, don't know how many fights we got into over the years. I'm sorry to have to leave you here. And I'll grab the dog tags that Asha had grabbed earlier from that dead Marine. Asha's dog tags, as well as any personal effects.
Yeah.
Like if she kept a photo of someone tucked away in the suit somewhere, or a note, or
I'll reach out to Kylie. We'll figure out what that might be for next.
And any personal effects that would have been part of the armor. Rest easy. You did good. You'll be missed. And I will take out of one of my pockets a bottle of acrylic paint. I will slide the glove off of Asha's hand, paint the palm and the fingers with the acrylic, and slap it to add another handprint to my armor before setting the fail safes and stepping.
You watch all of the Spartans. You get a ping, and it's a recovery beacon ping. It sets off and letting you know a failsafe has been activated. And it sets you with a 10-minute warning, letting you know that the armor is set to explode.
Let's get moving.
Would it be possible to move the body a little bit closer so that they can help us block the path?
You know what?
You're gonna have to go back up from here.
Yeah.
That's where you're pelican.
I'm gonna actually do a couple things too. One, Asha was carrying the slipstream drive, so I'm gonna retrieve that.
No, we sent that to the ship with.
Oh, we sent to the ship. Oh, we did. Oh, I thought
the
Asha had.
with the tinkering alien.
It was supposed to be beyond Earth's grasp, but I think I actually had as beyond the grasp. So
beyond the grasp.
Yeah. Or grasp for short.
Yeah.
Or beyond.
Right,
beyond.
Huragok. That's right. Thank you. Okay, so that's one less thing.
Yeah. I was smart last session.
That was very good. I'm just gonna pay my respects, and I'm just gonna, hopefully so nobody can hear, just be like, I miss you, bud. Ash is fun, funky.
Okay. You now have to return to the pelican that you first learned about. It is.
Go ahead. It's sorry.
No, I was gonna say it's going to be a bit of a hike. You've got probably about a 20-30 minute climb back up the access corridor stairs that you came down. You don't hear any Covenant. There seems to be kind of like a pause somewhat in the space. So
I will, as we're walking, or just some time where we're sitting or not actively engaged, I'm going to expend one of my med kits to allow Oddy to roll a hit die and regain that much HP +3.
okay.
Also, let me know if you roll a 1.
So that's a D8. That's a 1.
Reroll it because I have the healer feat
Yay!
from the origin, so I reroll ones on healing.
Oh, that's 7 plus
10.
Plus 3, so 10.
plus 3. 10. Cool.
Oscar, do you happen to know, and perhaps we should have thought of this before we wiped everything, do you happen to know if there was any coordinates programmed into that slipstream drive? And if not, or even if so, do you have some coordinates we might be able to jump to safely?
You watch him kind of like scan for a second, go, I have 3 known locations and 1 broadcasted location that I would be able to attempt to jump to.
Better than 0. I like our odds. All right. So go ahead and I'll grab one of those, that little remote activator.
Yep.
Go ahead and arm that nuke. If something bad happens, we're gonna have to just detonate it. Yeah.
There's kind of a pause, and you hear like systems like whir and chirp for a moment, and then he stops and goes, "The device has been armed. At this point, I have also disabled the ability to deactivate it. So even if Covenant forces are able to find you and attempt to tamper with it, they will activate its final arming sequence and set it off."
Right, then let's get out of here before somebody finds it.
Safety third.
Oscar, has Cole Protocol been activated?
All data in this facility has been deleted and is stored solely within my databanks.
Oh, we have to get you off the system, don't we?
If at any point any of you are compromised, please leave me with your dead body to ensure that I am also destroyed.
Right.
Well,
Oscar, who do you want to ride out of here?
I quite
You
like
see
Oddy
it.
personally.
Yep, Oddity would just raise their hand and be like, come with me, buddy.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh, why not?
With all due respect, Oddy, you're kind of leaving a trail anywhere you walk. Would be
Then we
kinda
just remove the
detrimental.
bodies.
No,
She means blood.
I mean blood.
Tigerwing is going to look at this and go, y'all are crazy. Again, no charisma whatsoever. And she says this very straightforward. Shall we? I personally do not have your skills and abilities.
Give it here. I think I've got the best armor and fortitude out of all of us.
Ah, poo.
Next time, H.M.
It's the same
As
thing,
we're-
Patches. When you do plug in Oscar, it's like liquid running through your nervous system. The sensation of him able to access everything. Your sense of smell is heightened. Your sense of sight is heightened. Your hearing is heightened ever so slightly as he basically plays with your senses, getting kind of a feel for how your body fits him. And then he just kind of settles in for the ride.
All right. If everyone's comfy, let's get out of here.
Yeah. I'll fill in Tigerwing about what our mission was originally, that we're here to enact the Cole Protocol as well. And I guess we head towards the Pelican at this point.
It's a slow climb up, very cautious and careful. You're listening for the sounds of movement, but it's almost eerily silent. As you feel everything kind of around you, the space, the thing. It's almost like everything's been locked out. And when you do return back to the research center, it was divided in half. There was the side that you'd come through to get to the access tunnel where you had all the research things being equipped, and there was the vehicle bay on the other side. A solid wall has come down in between. It's a blast door of sorts.
Must be part of the base defense.
Is this It's not blocking our way to the Pelican, is it?
It is. So you are at this exact moment. There's, as far as you can tell, no immediate access way back towards the Pelican.
Is there an HVAC unit area nearby?
There is one of the work tunnels that you'd been in before. Yes.
Do I recognize, based on my journey getting down to the basement, do I recognize what could have caused the bay doors to go down, like in my scurrying into the facility?
Give me a perception check.
I've got an educated guess here. I don't like it.
Okay. Well, perception 19.
Okay.
Dirty 19.
During your time as you'd been crawling through, and you've been listening, you've been hearing the sound of the Covenant forces moving through the facility rather rapidly, kind of quickly and setting up. At some point, they must have come into this space and activated a containment protocol. So this is an actual, like, a hard containment protocol that has been set in this room to lock it out from some kind of contamination on the other side.
We've got Contam on the other side. Hard containment protocol was set when I was scurrying through the ventilation systems. If there's anything in this space, we should probably... Oxygen tanks, I guess? Like, do we have...
Yep, you could. Your armor could be sealed with limited. You'd have 15 minutes of oxygen.
Will that be enough time? Would I gather, like, will that be enough time for us to kind of try to worm our way through the ventilation? Because I think that's going to be our only escape path.
You could fit through the ventilation system.
Okay, cool.
We're not fitting through the vents.
The three bioengineered Spartans would not.
Tigerwing will look at all three of you momentarily like, I mean, yeah, you wouldn't make fit. No, yeah.
We wouldn't have fit.
No.
Fucker. What's on the
Oscar?
other side of this blast wall?
You see him think for a second, which for like an AI is an eternity of him trying to focus. And he goes, "My sensors on the other side of the wall have been damaged. I'm struggling to maintain connection. I have found data point connections. The Pelican is intact and still responding. No, not radiological. Hard vacuum. But not." And there's kind of a pause. He goes, "Please plug me into the base facility."
Where's the nearest access point?
And you see like several of them kind of like light up as he's like remotely accessing them. So there's a few of them around while you're stuck in this room.
Chunk.
You watch it like as he kind of like as you pull out, you feel again that like liquid mercury feeling come out away from you. You plug him into the system, and there's kind of a pause as he's thinking. He goes, "The hangar bay doors have been opened partially, but not fully, which has allowed a high amount of heat into the facility. This room was contained temporarily. It is technically safe to enter for a very brief period of time. If you could..."
Likelihood of us getting to the Pelican?
Slim, but possible. For three of you. And you can like almost feel the turn look of like Oscar's avatar kind of like gently looking over at
Tigerwing?
yeah.
Tigerwing is gonna clock the look if they see it.
Yeah, you so the icon is like on the like in the like the corner of your screen. You can almost feel him like kind of look to you, and he just gives you this like super sad little like.
You know what? I'm not about to be what's the word? Saddened by AI today. I've already lost 3 of my crew. I don't need any more sad robotics. Can I is there a bike or some sort of other ground facility sort of getaway vehicles in the Bay Area?
The room on the other side is the vehicle bay. So that would be where all the vehicles are.
Is there any way to vent the heat?
If you could close the space off, I could activate the ventilation systems and purge the system. It would take a short while, but it would at least allow everything back in.
Question for you. I'm reading these files and you don't have much time. What's your time, AI?
Oh, I'm only a year old. I've got plenty of time left.
Okay. All right. And you're rescuing this AI as Tigerwing is quickly looking at all 3 Spartans, right?
Part of the mission.
That's
Okay.
part of the standing order.
Okay, I don't need to worry about that. Okay. 15 minutes on an oxygen tank. I could go through the ventilation system and go out. How much time do I have to close the doors on the other side?
If you could make it safely to the other side, you would be able to activate the emergency closing procedures, and then we could set the debt charges to blow the door open afterwards. It should take you not long at all to be able to get in there.
What is the percentile possibility of a Covenant force waiting on the other side because it's a trap?
Unless the Covenant have been able to recently produce the rough equivalent heat of their plasma beams in an isolated area and survive that experience, slim to none.
Would I have seen plasma beams on my way down?
Yes, so the glassing of Alexandria, like New Alexandria that you saw, was one of these plasma lances being activated.
Did it come across this facility?
Not that you saw at the time, but you've all been down here a fairly long time. There's a chance the Covenant have resorted from they can't get in, so they're going to cut their way in.
I'm going to relay Covenant glassed area. They took over a whole bunch of New Alexandria, started on the way down.
We saw the same thing. I think we came down a little after you.
Great. Okay, so now we're on the same page. How much time if I go there now? I get 15 minutes on the oxygen tank. Will it take just at rough estimate? How much time would it take me, do you think?
You could probably make it to the small, like, emergency control room. Basically, you'd be going over the space, so it's going to be hot. That's going to be the problem, is, like, your suit's going to be trying to keep you away from the heat. You could make it to the control room, which itself is sealed off. Get in, activate the emergency release on the doors, and let yourself out. Back out. You'd be able to do that without worrying about running out of oxygen. Everybody hydrate.
Okay. How about cooling systems? How quickly before I'm in danger if I go through the vent?
Going through the vent, you'd be fine. They're themselves relatively contained as well. It is going to be hot. So like regardless of the thing, like it's still going to be heated. You'll be able to. The air would be too hot for you to breathe safely, but your internal oxygen system should keep you safe. Getting in there, activating the system, and then coming back, you'd be able to. Once that's open, Oscar could override the emergency lockout procedures. But if you were to just open the door now, he would let all that superheated air directly back into the space. Like into the space that like the Spartans and you are in right now. So you wait the 15 minutes, you'd get back to them. Be a relatively quick crawl for you.
Okay. After all that, Tigerwing is going to look at all three Spartans. Permission to carry out that mission.
Who has rank now?
No.
You guys would probably outrank her.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
yeah, but
why.
among the three of us,
I think the funny thing is Oddy is going to look at Jolt and say, well, he's director.
Yeah, I guess he is the director of the Oni facility, so he would be the ranking.
Oh my god.
for fuck's sake.
Tigerwing is going to look at Jolt and just say, permission to crawl vets to let you guys out.
Let's see. Before we do that, let's look for any other options. I'm going to see if there's any like drones we can use to kind of do this job.
Yeah, there are maintenance drones that you could send through. Try and get them to activate to like plug in and activate the systems.
I see. I want to get you out of here alive. Let's figure out if we can do this.
Most
Send a
enough
drone.
already.
Yeah, I've seen. I'd send Bonbon, but they're a short-lived construct. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get one of these drones up and running to basically do exactly what Tigerwing's exceptionally excellent idea is.
Give me tech then. We'll see if we can program one of them to do what we're looking to do.
All right. Are you kidding me? I don't know why I'm director. That's another natural 1. It should be a 9.
Oh no.
Are you kidding me? I switched dice to do...
Even with a natural 1, because I kind of rolled the base against you, you succeed. The base did very poorly to oppose this security protocol.
My 9 beats it. Great.
Yeah.
And of course, I rolled the other die to see what I would have gotten. It was a natural 1.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Always one or the
Thanks,
other.
Dice. Thanks, Dice. But we'll take that. We'll take a 9 if it works.
Okay.
Cheers.
Yeah, you're able to safely submit one of the drones in. It's a bit of a slower process as it crawls its way through the facility, slowly working to get to where it needs to go.
Excellent. Excuse me. Yeah. So yeah, once it's forgive me, I've already forgotten what the plan was. We're gonna send it to basically
Program
blow
the
up-
drone to go through the ventilation system to close the hangar doors so that we can properly vent the area.
Got it. Yes. Let's do that.
It's a bit of an awkward wait as you kind of sit there and you listen to the drone kind of like chirp through. It's feeding into the thing. You see it kind of zip through the tubes. It goes in, it plugs itself in. There's kind of a long pause as it works through trying to access the very system it needs to. And then you hear it, the of like the door just slamming shut as the emergency protocols are activated, and the whole entirety of the base begins to tremble as a result of just this massive hangar door slamming shut suddenly. And there's a bit of a silence. You hear the whirring of HVAC systems kicking in and beginning to try and pump that heat out. And then there's a as the HVAC systems fail. And for a moment, Oscar looks perplexed and confused, and you can see that he's visibly trying to like run through everything. And then there's another tremor. And then another tremor. And you realize this is that sensation of structural integrity beginning to give. As
Right.
Rook base built on top of a titanium mine begins to, through the heated crust of the earth, slowly slide deeper and deeper into reach. As the walls begin to give, and she trembles and shakes and begins to groan and moan, and you can hear levels on top of you just collapsing as they're like the entire support structure of everything that was built into the ground level begins to give way as the building just kind of like sinks a little bit further. The ground shifts underneath you. You feel yourself standing at an angle. And then there's a moment of pause as everything seems to have settled for the moment. And Oscar goes... Oh, no. Oscar goes... 2 structural supports have failed that supported us over the mines. A new cavern has opened up beneath it. I believe I might know what the Covenant were here for.
What were they here for?
There's some kind of structure beneath our structure.
Right. I got a question for you, Oscar.
Yes.
That nuclear charge, does it come out?
You could remove and carry it, yes. It's effectively a Shiva nuke.
If we blow up the thing that's underneath this, will this go down with it?
Most definitely.
Right. New plan then.
Are we
Looks
going
like we're
down?
underground.
Okay. Breathing underground will be a situation. How much oxygen do we have in our tanks?
Oscar sits there and you see him kind of like sitting to think for a second. He goes, there's actually a breathable atmosphere down there.
I am going to quickly run a routine to search to see whatever is in the director level files, like what was down there that they already knew about.
Okay. Give me insight. To see how easy they made this to find for you.
I was kind of hoping I rolled another natural one because that would be funny, but I'm pleased to report dirty 20.
Beautiful. As you sift through the director level files, suddenly more time than you had expected on your hands. You understand that one of the things about Reach is that when it was originally built, much of the planet was mined for titanium. The very high-grade, naturally occurring titanium that's on Reach made it an excellent resource for building much of what is now the UNSC Navy. One of the things that comes up in that is these large leftover mines were often turned into facilities like this. There are several of them throughout all of Reach. So there's Sword Base, which was a Oni command post. They used it for maintaining logistics and operations, and it was also a research post, but it was dedicated more to scientific research done on the human side. There is a base... I'll correct myself later if I'm wrong on this, but there's a base called Forest Base. Forest Base is a training outpost. It's where all the Spartan-IIs were trained. It is also located in one of these underground titanium mines. One of the things that was noticed when a lot of these facilities were being built, when they thought they'd extracted all of the titanium, is that the purity of titanium that was found here was incredibly high. We're talking almost industrial grade titanium straight out of the ground. So that was a thing of note as they came through. One of the questions that was raised as a result is if this is a naturally occurring phenomenon. Now, this information had been disregarded for a very long time as nothing more than just Reach happens to be definitely a super Earth with some super Earth titanium. And then the Covenant showed up. And that changed the question. How was it possible there were other aliens that were capable of doing things? One of the last reports from Sword Base indicated that they were pretty sure that they had found an alien structure beneath it as well in the same situation. But that was right before the Covenant attack happened, and now they don't have much more in terms of what that might have been.
So there might have been proto-aliens terraforming titanium underground. That's fantastic. And who knows what else?
Speaking of aliens, what happened to our alien friend? Because he was heading to the Pelican. And Oddy says that out loud, like, where's our alien friend? Because that way's closed off. Where did they go?
I hate to tell you, but I think they might be Ash. Oscar?
Are your your sensors back online enough to take a look and see what happens to...
You watch him like
Grasp.
run through things, and like the power is flickering, the lights are dim, and he's trying to like get a connection to things, and you feel almost like the entire base, like it doesn't shudder physically, but like you can see this like as the lights kind of like as he's pulling as much processing power, trying to connect things as he can. He goes, I believe the Pelican is actually still intact on the other side.
We need to get you to that Pelican for the generator. Wouldn't that be right?
Would be ideal, correct, to get me there, but small problem. We no longer have an egress point.
We can't get those bay doors open.
Yeah, the whole facility is sitting at like an angle.
Got it. That's
We also have a nuke in our hand.
And what? Blast the hangar doors open and us with it.
Oh no, I was just saying we have one in our hand.
That's right.
All
No
right,
way out,
Pelican.
so we might as well go down. And
Yeah.
fuck the Covenant bastards on the way out.
I know this is wild, but I'm betting there's a 0% chance we can take the Pelican down.
You. Hold on, I have to pull up diagrams. I actually designed this base, so I don't have an idea.
No, that's fine.
There's no way in hell we can fly a Pelican through the halls of this base and
So-
into a mine.
Oh,
So-
it was a long shot, but I'm gonna ask for sure.
It's not as long of a shot as you think it is. If my so I actually accounted for this because it was one of my ideas for, like, depending on how things played out, things went. So there's a hole in the floor of the base. So when the thing shifted, because of the extreme heat, the floor of the hangar bay literally just gave out, and fell down through with it. So there is a gaping hole into the former titanium mines. If you can work your way slowly around, you could theoretically take the Pelican down, if not up.
I do have animal handling again, which is our piloting skill for this.
All right.
So how are we
Sure.
going to get 3 of you to the other side?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Are there blueprints that we can access? And
Oh,
noting,
you absolutely have that in your system now. You
Yeah.
got all the
Great.
blueprints.
cool. So looking at the blueprints, can I perceive a way through?
So you know that basically how, so the door that's come and divided the bay in half is effectively just a slab of solid titanium that, like, when the locks are released, it falls. It can be pulled back up if it's safe, but it kind of falls into place. But the either side of that bay are thinner walls that were, while still able to protect against whatever contamination that's in there, you could cut your way through them. And now that the heat system's out of the way and there's a gaping hole into the cold mines, the heat's going to relatively dissipate.
Around and through then.
Did we? If we can make it there, great. The thing that distracted me was I was checking the Tiltify. We got a $50 donation. If you haven't seen that one yet, I don't know if you have.
Oh, I just saw. Yeah, those are. I will tell them I'm not playing Battlefield tonight. I will jump into chat and say thank you to them. That's my brother, my
Thank you-
Dutch
thank you
brother.
Thank you for the $50.
Thanks, Maddie Bear. Yeah. So you could carve your way through,
Okay.
and then make your way to the Pelican and probably fly it down.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that way we could
Sure.
gives Oscar a better. Being on the Pelican is probably going to be better than being on one of our suits.
True.
So, giving him more power to help us down there. So, I'm all for this plan if we can do it.
How do you want to try and, pardon me, cut through the door or cut through the wall?
Is the wall around the door cement?
Yeah, it's going to be a cement and steel structure.
And question. What would happen if someone shot a rifle of electrical means through a titanium door?
It would take a while. It's pretty thick titanium.
But like, what if it was like a hinge or something? Because if it goes down, it can be lifted up.
There's a hydraulic press designed to like basically pull it back up out of the way.
What would happen if we shot at the hydraulic press, effectively breaking? Like, obviously we can't shoot the door, but can we shoot at the hydraulic press so that the door can be basically pushed down?
Pushed over.
There's like rails on the side to kind of guide the door into place.
Yeah.
So you would just leave it as a wall effectively.
Could I use the energy sword to cut through then?
I would definitely give you that too.
Lightsaber it.
Yeah, just
Like,
yeah.
essentially, if I could just cut our way through, like, and just keep cutting rectangular shapes until it's like we are through.
It would be more of a like you'd kind of drive it in and like slowly carve your way through. It's gonna be a slow process, but you can definitely do it. You've got the time.
Okay, then. All y'all hear is Oddy go, ooh, woo!
I feel like I want to help this man. I feel like I really want to help this man. If we have time, how much time do we have? And would this effectively be using a long rest wisely?
Yeah, I would give you guys a chance to long rest here if you would like to.
Long
rest.
Would I be able to take that short rest even though I'm working?
Yeah, I'd give you a short rest out of it.
Okay.
If that's the case, I will also take this time to go back and grab the nuclear payload.
Okay. As you descend back, the corridor you're at is weirdly almost flat. Before it was a fairly steep thing, and it feels flat as you're kind of going through just the way the facility is sitting now. You find yourself in the room. There is no sign of Asha anymore, or much anything else in the room. As you approach the like payload, Oscar appears, and he goes, "To be clear, you'd like to carry the nuclear device with you?"
I didn't stutter. And if the Covenant wants something underneath this base, well, I'll be damned if they get it.
Excellent. Unlocking now, and you watch as the sides fall away, and you're staring at looks like almost like the height would be two thermoses stacked on top of each other, and then probably about 2.5 feet across, just the payload of a nuclear warhead. Do be careful, keeping in mind, of course, that it is armed.
I understand. Let's just hope we don't bang it around too much, eh?
I would recommend not performing any concussive maintenance on it at any point in time. You are both uncertified and probably likely to set it off.
I'm a doctor, but not that kind of doctor.
In the room that we are in currently, can I find some med kits and other kits of value?
Yeah, so there's going to be Optican on the walls. Optican is a injectable, like spray foam, like a medical foam. It acts like a health potion.
Great. How many can I get, and how many can I give to our doctor?
There would be
And to each of us.
3 injections of Optican here that you would be able to use.
I give one to Oddy. Give one to Oddy. You need this one. The other 2 are for the doc.
He'll take it. Oh, appreciate it. You sure you don't need one?
The blood that's on me right now is not mine.
Fair point.
Okay. I mean, you know how to take care of your squishy body better than me.
Since we're long resting, can I use tech mastery to craft a gadget? I know this is technically between missions, but one of the listed examples is a sensor beacon, and that sounds like the sort of thing that would give Oscar a break.
Yeah, you could basically, it acts like a grenade. You throw it and it'll reveal locations of enemies within a certain area, so you'd be able to scout an area using it.
Oh, does that that's not reusable, is it? Or
Yep, it's as long as it's not destroyed. You can just kind of roll it into a room, and within a 30-foot sphere, it'll tell you if there's anything there.
got it. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's make one of those.
Okay.
Absolutely.
You're also in the research and development center, so if there's anything you want to poke around in, this is probably your time to try and get an idea what's going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find any files that were like off the normal the grid of the system.
Yeah.
I'll see if they actually like found, if they managed to like get any info from that slipstream drive that is Covenant Tech, and like maybe get some locations for there.
Yeah. So the station where you found the slipstream drive, you kind of walk over, and there's a terminal there where they were documenting their notes. The thing they notice about it is how efficient it is. So slipstream drives for humanity are, I think as I mentioned in the first episode, more or less like flying an airplane, and more like hanging a brick out the side of an airplane as you kind of go. It's that kind of initial resistance as you get kind of punted into slip space. It's a very crude affair, all things considered. With the Covenant ships, one of the things they've always noticed is that Covenant ships seem to be able to jump closer to planets, and they seem to be able to jump with a degree of precision. When UNSC ships jump, you end up close-ish to your location. If you're within 100,000 kilometers, that's considered to be a good jump, usually transiting from there at sublight speeds. Covenant ships have regularly shown up in formations in orbit of a planet with relative reliability. So it seems to be that their drives, and the one that they were looking at, matches that idea. This device was efficient and quite effective and very accurate in terms of its jump capabilities.
Got it. Huh. Unfortunately, no Covenant style.
It's not a nav computer. It's just a
Oh, got it. Okay, makes sense. Anything else they were working on down here? Actually, and also keeping an eye out for anything that might explain what they may have already found out about what's beneath the base, because clearly they knew.
Yeah. It's a lot of Covenant tech, as I mentioned before, that they were working on and trying to integrate into systems. So, as I mentioned, there's a prototype for the Mark V that was here, a slightly more advanced version of the Mark V-B that you're all wearing. You were able to see information relating to the way that the systems with various Covenant, like their BattleNet technology is what you guys have all heard it. The way it actually like connects and shares information is far more advanced than the basic sensor and friend and foe system that you guys carry, able to in real time overlay maps and actually track through data. So it is a 3D full projection, but it's not 3D even in the way that you're used to. When you see holograms, you're used to them being kind of clear, see-through, and they've got the little bit of scan lines as the systems are trying to adapt as they move around. In this case, more what you're seeing is like a fully realized hologram that you could like zoom in on. So Covenant scanning technology seems to be incredibly accurate. The notes that you find are that the Covenant don't seem to understand this. So when humans are tinkering with it and starting to get like play with it and get an idea for how those systems were working, even when they had Beyond helping them, the thing they noticed is that the Covenant are underutilizing their technology. the degree from which they seem to be able to glean and actually effectively use their technology indicates that they don't actually understand it all that well.
He didn't invent it. Oh. Is that a theory being thrown around by UNSC or?
Yeah, they fully believe that at this point, a lot of their technology was inherited from some kind of precursor or forerunner race.
Yeah, that makes sense. Any chance I can get this sensor technology? I know I just built a sensor beacon, but this is way better. If there's any way I can integrate its systems into ours.
It's fairly large. You could download the schematics and like everything they've been able to learn, like actually carrying it around. Like the sensor unit is probably like in of itself at least that big around and weighs several kilograms. So actually like using it for anything would be cumbersome.
Got it. Okay. No. All right. We'll make do with what we got.
Is there anything in this room or this facility where there's wheels?
Like, what kind of wheels?
The kind that might be on, can be adapted to. Okay, so in my head, because I think it would always be cool, is if Halo had the ability to have either things at the bottom of the feet of the suits, so you could zoom up and down like Iron Man. Listen, I love Iron Man.
So Heelys?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you want Heelys.
Yes.
Heelys on my
Like,
Spartan.
ODST and Spartan Heelys. Okay.
I'm here for it.
Well,
I love
and
that.
because I mean, if you don't have strength, but you have speed, all you need is a good push.
I mean, there's gurneys and stuff as they've been moving. So there's like regular trolley wheels and stuff.
I'll table that for him later.
Didn't you say that there was also like a Jeep of some sort that was modified somehow?
Yeah, there's a like
Or
with
a Puma.
like there's a warthog. Sitting there, but it's like just the chassis of the warthog that they've fitted a Spartan laser to.
Got it. Okay. It's not good.
Wait, hold on. Did I hear Spartan laser mounted on a chassis of a warthog?
Yes,
Just needs wheels.
without any of the wheels around. They were in the other side. Were being the key word there, probably.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay.
Rubber.
There goes my idea. Okay, that's fine. It's okay. It's all right. It's fine. Can I put wheels from the gurney onto this thing?
Like onto like is your goal to try to just like stick as many of the like gurney wheels to the bottom of it and push the warthog chassis around?
Uh-huh. So, because it's a weapon, it's got a weapon mounted onto it.
How about we just leave the goddamn chassis alone?
This
This is the dumbest idea I've heard.
Yeah, I mean, watching him with the sword is just, it's a ram.
Or is your hope to like turn the Spartan laser and like use it to carve through the door a little bit easier?
Yes.
You could, from where it is seated, like point it at the door and like carve your way through and support.
I didn't say I was super smart, just smart enough.
Okay.
All this is happening.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, is there any carbine ammo in here just so I can grab a clip if there is?
There's a couple of like small ammo stations.
Wonderful.
Yeah, like in between breaks of like carving through this, like picking up sniper rifle rounds, because you know you can't be caught lacking out here, and probably like if there's grenades as well.
Yeah, re-up your grenades if you've used them. Oddy, it took you a while, but you finally carve through the last little bit. You reach the ground and it just falls through, and there's this rush of like heated air, hotter than a desert, but just like cooling off and it kind of settles in, and you can see in the distance the floor has caved in the bottom. So there's a big, huge opening in the middle of the space, and then down below you can see the remnants of mines, and then you can it almost looks like daylight is like peeking through in some of the spots.
Well, ain't that interesting? Echo!
Echo.
Has our doctor joined us?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
Let's see if we can get to the Pelican then after
I have
we
the
arrested.
a rod of nuclear payload strapped to my back.
It is a slow, arduous process, kind of working your way through the destructed pieces of this, but you do find your way to that back door where Beyond has opened for you, and there sits your Pelican, prepped and ready to go. You see as you kind of move around, you're watching as he's like tinkering with things, so like it looks mostly like a pelican. Like the longer you look at it, you're like, that's a pelican. I know something's off about it though.
Oh, wait a minute. So wait, Beyond is still alive? Or?
Yeah, he survived inside the little like protected hangar bay where he had secured himself.
Oh, sweet.
As you come by,
great.
he makes like a mimicry movement of a wave to you as you come.
That's
Good to
like
see
the
you, Beyond.
most that they
Glad you're still kicking.
ever communicated. Love it.
As you drift by, because again none of you speak Huragok, he like reaches up and you see him like pick up the remnants of like an energy pistol. He turns towards the pelican, pulls the trigger, and you watch as the like flash of green flies towards it, and then as it like ricochets across a shield on the pelican now.
Oh, cool.
And he just kind of like coos to himself, pleased.
Good
Brilliant
job,
work.
buddy. Good
You-
job.
You have a
And
shielded
Oddity-
and slipstream capable pelican at your disposal.
I have a
Alright.
out-of-game question about
Yep.
pelicans because Anne was worried about fitting everybody on there. Can it only fit 3 people?
Oh no, a pelican will fit like all of you
It's like a-
with room to
A
spare.
drop ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're fairly big.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
It's
Okay.
only because
That are-
Oscar wasn't sure about me, and he's like, "I have enough space for 3 of you," and hinted at me not going along with.
Oh no. Oscar was like
that was the heat.
yeah. If he had opened
Oh.
the door,
Hmm.
you would have just been cooked alive. The Spartans, their
okay.
systems and their shields would have protected them long enough to probably make it. Oddy, maybe not so much, but you 100% would have just like, you know, that's meme of the skeleton like holding onto the fence and just gone. Yeah, that would have been you.
Got it.
Oh, copy.
Yeah.
I would have been a fried Tigerwing.
He didn't want to see you die.
Oh, okay. Oh, thanks, Oscar. Not that Tigerwing knows that. Player Nadine knows that now. Cool. I can get onto the Pelican then. So that's clear. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And hopefully we can take Beyond the Grasp with us too.
Oh yeah, he would definitely come along. He's very keen to start sticking his fingers in things. Icelia.
Yeah.
Freezing.
As you board the Pelican, you begin the startup sequence. I'm just rolling right past it. And you
Sure.
start to sequence, the engines whine, it begins to echo through the thing. You can feel the facility begin to shift a little bit again, but not enough that you're necessarily worried to begin to power up. We're going to call that the end of the day for now, and we'll come back to this next
Yeah.
week.
Right.
Thank you, everyone who's tuned in. We had quite a lovely number of people show up, some awesome donations from lovely folks, as well as a raid. We didn't get a chance to do a shout out for, I believe that was Crit. Hold on, I'm going to scroll up because
Crafters.
Crit Crafters, who came in and donated some stuff. We'll figure out what that noise is in a second. Thank you to them for coming in and bringing their audience and sharing the love with us. We appreciate it, especially to all of you who tuned in and stuck around for this second episode of the Burning of Reach special Roll for Wishes edition here on Logomancy. My name is David. I've been your game master for today. You can find me everywhere, normally here on Logomancy, but I'm a lone donut on the internet. Amps, do you want to pass yourself off?
Sure. Hey, I'm All the Ampersands on the internet. You can find my stuff mostly at alltheampersands.card with 2 R's.co. Co. I'm Jason in real life. My pronouns are he, they. I've been playing Jolt. Pronouns probably he, him. I haven't thought about it too hard. No, actually, yeah, I wrote it down. He, him. I have thought about it too hard. That's great. You can catch me here on Wednesdays for the next couple of weeks because we're going to be playing this because we got 2 more episodes of that. You're also going to find me in the Pocket Dragon Pub on Halloween night, where at least 2 of us are going to be there for playing Candela Obscura and the Circle of Wires and Whispers. It's our final episode. We've been playing since last year's Roll for Wishes. Probably every 3 months, I think it has been. So this is going to be our last game where we're going to finally solve the overarching mystery. It's going to be great. And you can also find me on my own channel at All the Ampersands on Twitch. And I'm going to pass it to, Neon. We'll go in the same order.
Hi, it's me, Neon Graffiti. You can find me on the internet anywhere at It's Neon Graffiti, or at Logomancy Media. Just ask for me specifically, and they will send me out like a hot, fresh pizza. If I'm not there within 30 minutes, you get it for free. Fresh. I will also be, you can find me, oh boy, this upcoming Saturday on Logomancy Media. We're running a game of open broadcast. The lovely Jellyfish is GMing that one. Or wait, no, hold on. I think it's actually on Jellyfish's Twitch. So go find Jellyfish Lines. I think twitch.tv/Jellyfish Lines. We'll be playing a game there on Saturday. You can also find me here on Monday nights. I'm not on screen, but the lovely folks from Tales Guild are running a Candela game as well on Monday nights. The Circle of Masquerades and Memories, I believe, that GM'd by the lovely Hans Kate. And the lovely Tales Guild folks are all here on Monday nights, and I'm so honored to be able to host them. And then November 1st, I believe, on Nerds with Dice, you can find me playing a game there, GM'd by the lovely Quinn, who's a regular at Logomancy as well. So, I'm all over the place. I hope to see you there soon. And it's been a pleasure, folks, playing Patches, the doctor and frontline medic. And Blackwell, you go.
Hey everyone, how y'all doing? My name is Blackwell, your everyman in the TTRPG D&D verse here on the interwebs. You can find me doing a bunch of projects now. My calendar suddenly got filled up fairly quickly for Roll for Wishes. But hey, we're raising money to help kids so that they can have a good holiday. So you'll be seeing my face a lot, causing shenanigans and all kinds of chaos. So why not help us out? Like donate something so that I can cause more chaos. Because again, children deserve a good holiday. You will see me on, what day is it? Today's a Wednesday, right?
Today is a Wednesday. Yep.
You will find me Monday for a Goblins game on the Hype Goblins channel. You'll then find me back Wednesday for our, our third installment of the Halo game, playing as Oddy, or Oddy for short, causing all, saying the most out of pocket things. God, Jesus, it's like a 14-year-old in a Halo lobby.
You are our human role this time.
You're so much nicer than a 14-year-old in the Halo lobby, I'll be honest with you.
True.
Honestly, it's that one innocent kid that is just like, why is everyone so mean in here?
Right.
And then you will find me again on the 23rd, where we will be playing a Digimon game on Logomancy channel with the lovely Geek Baker as our GM. And then on the 27th, I think, which one is this? Dear God, like I said, I signed up for a lot of things, and I was just like, yeah, it'll be cool. Now I'm like, what are we doing?
I believe Roll for Wishes. That's what happened.
Yeah, Roll for Wishes. Let me scroll up. Jesus, I have never done an outro like this before, so apologize for that.
Oh, there's a ton
For
of
the
stuff.
Queen Bee, which is a game that's going to be put on the Cause Events channel. We are playing as bees. That is as far as I know that we'll be doing. We are bees.
We can be bees. This is good news.
It will be the final episode of this game. We will see who lives, who dies, who tells our stories. At this point, I'm going to make as many musical references as I can in this game. It just makes the tragedy even more sweeter. Again, I am your everyman. I hope y'all doing well, and I'll pass it off to GM.
Hello, I am GM of Reven. You can call me N. Everywhere on the internet as GM of Reven on Instagram, but you can get everything on gmofreven.card.co. I make maps. I'm a great map maker. I get paid for maps sometimes. So support me in my map making, especially for Roll for Wishes, because I am going to be running my first Roll for Wishes game finally in the season on Sunday, the 19th. Had to look at the calendar. It's actually in front of my face, just so I know where I am. Where I will be running a game called When Tala Weeps, with an incredibly diverse cast of individuals who are out there saving the world from devastation as meteorites rain down from the sky.
Unite all people within one nation.
No comment. No comment. Will there be monsters? Yes. Will they get to poke them? Maybe. Who knows? But I'm pretty sure at level 9, they'll be able to take stuff down. And I will be here again next Wednesday, playing my character Tigerwing, who I'm realizing is a bit of a weapon gremlin. No comment.
Totally fine with that. Totally fine with that.
Listen. Sometimes Trojan horses were made, and then there were blasters. So things will happen in games. And then I think I want to run another Ironsworn game. So look out for that. I don't know when that's going to happen, but I want to. And then I will be also starting a new longer-term campaign for spooky season called Bloodlines. And that'll be all on my Twitch. Meanwhile, I'll be here on Logomancy or at the Pocket Dragon doing stuff because I did stuff on the Pocket Dragon pub with most recently. So, yeah, that's me. And I make maps!
I'm not as busy as the rest of them, so you will find me here next Wednesday. I'm not playing any other games unless somebody specifically reaches out and goes, David, be a player.
Someone grab David as a player. We need to see this man play. We're tired of seeing him as a GM. We want to play.
We're working on it.
I mean, at this point, I don't
we're
think
working on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say
we're working on it.
We do have something coming up probably in the new year that will be an interesting take on that, which will give me a chance to every once in a while be a player, which I plan to use all of my game master knowledge to do nothing but be chaotic. Once again, this is a Roll for Wishes campaign, which means we are raising money for Make-A-Wish International. All of our money will go to Make-A-Wish Canada, but if you choose to jump in and help, your money can go wherever works best for you, or leave it in the international pot and it will go where the organization needs it most. Make-A-Wish is an organization that focuses on granting critically ill kids the opportunity to take them and their families on the road to recovery to get to feel like kids again by granting a wish that they are looking forward to. So far, I think the campaign's raised about $2,500, which is about a small-sized to medium-sized wish that has been granted through Roll for Wishes this year. Hopefully that will expand as we go on. There's some exciting games coming out, so if you are interested in keeping an eye on that, we are sharing that out, or there is, of course, a Discord for Roll for Wishes that is only active during the month of October, maybe a little bit into October or November, seeing how things go. Thank you, everyone who tuned in. Thank you, everyone who donated. Thank you, everyone who just viewed and hung out and got an opportunity to chat with us in chat as we had some fun chaos. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much, and I will see you all next week, and we're going to send a raid out to Failures with Bennett.
I was going to say I have one more.
Oh.
You can join us at the end of October or maybe early November I am GMing here on Logomancy Media, Montgomery Cobras, the epilogue to the Iliad, the beginning, a
Yes.
Monty Python take on the Odyssey featuring the Mortal Rules, folks.
Oh, nice.
Yes, we're gonna send over to Failures with Benefits. They're not friends of ours yet, so we'll hopefully become friends with them as we go.
We're friends.
Tell them that we said hi, and they seem to be playing some D&D, so maybe see if they want to join Roll for Wishes. I don't know. That'll be up to you guys. Thank you, and have yourselves a wonderful night.
Bye.
Good night.